trader, we're here to help you find the right one, like the one with the perfect size boot. Trader, we're here to help you find the right one, like the one with the perfect size boot.
up and sit down.
Hello. Oh dear, honestly, I'll get the giggles tonight. Hello, gang. Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. Yes, folks, welcome to our new Sunday time slot. Hopefully, it's not too much of an inconvenience for you all, but I'm doing Fox a favour because he's not been able to get a lot of streaming done lately because of real life. So to give him a time slot on a Sunday, we've kindly let him temporarily nick our Sunday slot. So hopefully it's not inconveniencing you too much, but it probably works better for our friends the other side of the pond because it's not, you know, birds tweeting outside because it's the crack of dawn. So it might be better for our friends stateside. So hopefully everyone can pop in and come and join us and say hello. So yeah, let's get all the pimping done first, get that out of the way, and then we can catch up with you all. If you would like to help me out by supporting the channel, you can do so by heading over to patreon.com/Festa67's workshop, or click the join button below this or any of my video content on the channel. You can also become a channel member, or click the $sign just below the chat there. That puts a super chat in and helps all go for the pot to pay for the streaming software and bits and bobs for me to bring you the content. Massively thanks and all of that. Also gives you access to the 24/7 Zoom off-air hangout, so you get to access that. All the details are on the links under the videos, as well as all the affiliate links in the description below this and other vids. Have a look. There's affiliate links in there that can save you money at various retailers that have given me affiliations, folks. So, days. I was going to do a bit of scrolly upsy kids to see who's in the chat. I do believe Atoll was in first. This was at about 12. This was.
He was a bit early then.
Yeah, he was a bit early, and then I had to point out that this is the temporary start time mentioned last week and posted over Facebook, and then bless him, he says, okay, I'm banned from Facebook. What you done? He didn't see it. What the heck? I'll be about as I watch the skirting boards drying the door surrounds. Yes, Atoll, this is going to be probably for about a month or so, mate, whilst Fox sorts out real life issues, and then we'll see how we go. It might be easier for us to stay at this time. I don't know, mate. We'll sit and have a conflab about it and see where we all go. So keep an eye out, mate. But for the moment, it's 2 p.m, mate. Lynn Dipple says hi to Colin and Dave Uggs. Lovely to see you in, Lynn.
Lynn.
Jeff is in. Hi, Festa, Dave, Atoll and Lynn. Hello, Jeff. How you doing, me old China? Smurf Stockyard, a.k.a. Aid, in. Says afternoon all. Afternoon, Aid. Jackie's in. Afternoon, everyone. Afternoon, Jackie. The Bobbins. The Bobbins is in saying hello. Hello, Bobs. How you doing? I was about to say the lovely Marcus, but anyway, the lovely Marcus is in saying afternoon, Colin and Dave and all in chat. Hello, Marcus. Adi and that are saying hello to Marcus. Ray Aquilina is in. He says, hello, my best friends. He says, and Colin and Dave. He's a git, isn't he? He's a git. Bless his heart. Everyone's saying hello to him and each other there. Reese is in. He says hello, gentlefolk. Hello, Reese. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you in. PJ's in. Afternoon, Colin, Dave, and everyone in chat. And hello, PJ. Max McGinn's in. Says hi, Carl, Dave, everyone in the chat. Hello, Max. How you doing, me old mucker? Love to you and your family, mate. Hope you're all safe and well. Lynn says, who else is throwing their head round to this metal music? Not me. She says, my neck is fused together. Yeah, my days of head banging are long gone since I had the artificial joints done in my neck, Lynn. It's funny, if I hold my hearing aid tight against my neck and move it, I can actually pick up the movement through the hearing aid. It's quite Quite eerie.
I'll bet.
Yeah, James is in, JC Bricks and Builds.
Okay.
Afternoon, Colin Dave, everyone in chat. Festa Dave hugs and big hugs from Shania and Alicia. Huggage back, huggage back. There you go. That's everyone saying hello to each other there. Dominic is in, saying good afternoon, everyone. I'm back. Hello, Dominic. How you doing, mate? Phil Bolton is in. He says, hi, everyone. I'm actually catching the show live for a change. Out of interest, Phil, is it easier for you, mate, this time of day? Because I think am I right in thinking it's about 6 a.m., something like that, where you are? I could be wrong. Everyone said hello to Dom. PJ saying hi to Atto and Smurf. Jeff Light is in, saying afternoon, Colin Dave and everyone in. Hello, Jeff. Someone's on about multitasking today, says consists of watching Colin and Dave, watching the footy and washing the dishes. Oh, you're a legend, you are. Phil Bolton says it's 6 a.m. where he is. Okay, what time is it where you are, Lynn and Jeff? You're both in Texas, if I remember rightly. Guru's within. Hello, Fox. Hopefully it helped you out, mate. Been able to do a little stream this morning, mate. So if it's helping you out, I'm happy. Yeah, everyone said hello to Fox. So yeah, question of the day from Dave is imminent.
Is going to be what is or what is about to go in your bellies. What have you got on your benches? And your beverage of choice whilst watching the show.
Yeah, whilst watching us two fools. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so belly and bench. Quick one, Dave. How are you and how's your mum?
I'm all right. Mum's all right. Yeah, she's planning more gallivantings.
Oh, nice. Happy days. Lynn says it, excuse me. Lynn says it is 8:12 in the morning. So it's better for you as well then, Lynn, is it? And Jeff? Because they're both in Texas. So, you know, if it's helping you get up at a reasonable time on a Sunday, which technically is your day of rest, bless you, then, you know, it's got to be beneficial. So, you know, we're all about helping the audience at the end of the day. Phil says, reference to time, no real difference for me, to be honest, but it makes things easier for other. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, I'm a night hawk anyway, so I used to have to stay up to do the Sunday show because if my missus decided to roofie me, it would be a problem. So for me, I've been able to get a little bit of a power nap this morning. So, yeah.
Cool, I'll get you with your power nappiness.
Yeah, I may have put the massage chair, Dave, on and had a bit of a power nap before we went live. So, yeah. Spurf Stockyard belly will be Spag Bowl. Oh, nice. Bench is a 1/700 HMS Hood with an H.
Ooh.
What are you building, Dave?
Well, I've done a bit more on my car, but I've got to a point where I've got some bits and pieces sticking, so I don't want to do any more on that at the moment. So I'm going to make a start on this little thing.
So are you saying you've got sticky bits on your bench?
I've got lots of sticky bits on my bench.
Clean that up, didn't I? Big days. Lynn's belly is Cheerios with milk in a bowl. Use a spoon to shovel into her mouth. Bench, she's saving up for the tank transporter buddy build. Yes, I keep meaning to put the artwork out. I've got to do it. I've got to pull my finger out. What are we now? February. So, yeah, I'll put it out next week.
Yeah, you got time. You got time.
Absolutely. JC Bricks, belly bacon rolls with Alicia's ketchup. There's no brown sauce. Bench is his patron build, which is the Trump 135th. Excuse me, BR52 logo.
Oh, I wonder if he's chuffed with that. I'll get me card.
And Atoll, see what I did there, Dave. Atoll breakfast was ages ago, he says, and dinner will be minced beef, onions, peas on toasted muffins. Bench is Oaks galore, about 60 of them. Oh, look at him. So you're orchestrating your next job.
Oh, God. Start as you mean to carry on.
Yeah. PJ belly chicken roast with all the trimmings for dinner later. Bench is the 112 MFH McLaren M19A F1 1972. Beverage, question mark. Is it IPA or is it a nice glass of vino with your pinky in the airport?
Well, you never know.
Oh, Lynn, good girl. Drink, maybe a Dr. Pepper, but for now it's water.
Oh.
Fox says, yeah, the earlier slot was good for him. Muchly thankings. No worries, mate. It's what we do. We help each other out, geez. So, yeah. You know, if it helps you out and it helps us out and things are stable, then, you know, who knows? This could be permanent. I don't know. We'll chat about it and see what you think and how things go. Mac is in, says belly, bacon sandwich, brown sauce. Good man.
Good man.
We've always liked you, Mac. We've always liked you. James is a git this week because he's had tomato sauce. We're not talking to him. What else is he saying there? Bench is the 127 million Death Star. See what he did there. Fox has got a Dodge Charger RT. Belly, no idea yet other than a coffee. Bobbins is looking at some instructions for his tank transport. Stage 4 is where the tiny PE begins. Oh, nice. Is that on the Revell one, is it? Because I've not opened me box yet. That sounded wrong. So if there's photo etch, Dave, we're going to be panicking then, ain't we?
Oh, I'm getting worried now.
Yeah, they never told us about 70-second scale photo etch that won't be applied to the model.
No.
Marcus. Belly will be beef stroking off, or stroganoff even. It's a tomcat. Beverages, beer, enjoying my Sunday off. Good for you, Marcus. You need a bit of rest, fella. Been working hard lately, mate. Phil Bolton, Belly, going to fix a couple of chili dogs shortly. Bench, Asigawa Ultraman Jet, Vito, and... though that probably doesn't mean much to you English viewers. Vertical takeoff and landing, mate. Yeah. We had it with the Harrier jump jet, mate, for about 50 years, Phil, but yeah.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Yeah, that was terrible. You may want to work or walk away from that one. See what he did there. Yeah. Phil Bolton's got chili dogs, always bark at night. Exactly. Jeff Light's Belly is cheddar cheese and crackers. Nice. Bench, drop zone commando or commander, battle walker, and beverage is a mug of tea.
Good man.
Lynn says, I haven't had a Dr. Pepper in about 2 months due to pre-diabetes. Yeah, I'm type 2, Lynn, so Dr. Pepper and sugary stuff is, yeah. Phil Bolton is saying to Fox they do. Good thing it's morning. And Jackie says, lunch is tomato soup with an ham sarnie. Beverage is coffee. Bench is miniature dolls, our section within a picture frame. There you go.
Ooh. Busy.
Yeah, lovely bit of chat catching up there, eh? Am I being professional there, Dave?
You was getting very close to double professionalism.
Absolutely. And as promised last week, I've got the Land Rover on the bench this week. So I am starting work on the beautiful Revell. Yeah, I just said that. Beautiful Revell in the same sentence. Land Rover Series 3 long wheelbase. And honestly, Dave, I picked up my body shell because I got a body shell in mine from when I bought it.
I'm waiting for this.
In case you didn't realise, Dave, see this?
Yeah.
I was going to film a review on it, but I didn't need to because you was filming yours. But perhaps I should have filmed a review just on the body shell. Because although I said to you I'd never mock you for not having a body shell in yours, filming a review and not noticing, I thought I would hold my body shell up and leave it in a prominent position on the bench for you to look at.
Well, see, the thing is, that is all very, very true and all the rest of it. And if you want to go and see the review for the Land Rover that doesn't have a body shell in, please pop over to my YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
However,
good segue there, Dave. I'm impressed with that.
However, I did write off to Revell, and I also wrote off to the people that I bought the kit from, and both supplied me with a spare body shell.
Yeah, you ended up with two in the end, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, I've got
It's the fact that you sat there and you filmed, edited, and uploaded a full review on the kit and didn't realise you was missing this rather easily lost in the box of bits body shell, Dave.
Yeah, because I was going through, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and blah, 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 and I'm watching it, and the day after, and I'm thinking, where's the body shell?
It can only happen to you tit wobble. It can, can't it, eh? Oh, dear.
And I thought, I haven't got a body shell.
Max McGinn says his dinner is chicken pieces in, what's that, brioche, bun, and bench.
Brioche.
That's it. Writing up plans and ideas for this group buddy build. Good man, mate. Preparation, mate. Fox says, yeah, series 2 or series 3, I think he says. Best landy, although mine was a short wheelbase. I missed mine. Yeah, my real life one was a short wheelbase, mate. It had the big A-frame on the back for towing and craning things, and yeah. Stefan says Belly will be his second pizza in 3 days. He got a voucher for 10% off plus free delivery. Bench he can't get to. There's too much rubbish in the way, and there's no beverage on hand at the moment. We need to remedy this for you, mate.
Yeah, come on. You need something to wash all of that pizza down.
Yeah, Guru says we can hear your arteries hardening from here. Yes, Stefan, do you roll your pizza up like a big spliff, mate? Other roll-ups are available. I'm doing the full Shaggy Rogers out of Scooby-Doo, where you start one end and it's like a typewriter. Go on, admit it. If you haven't done it, I thoroughly recommend it. Just roll it up and go for it, mate. You won't ever eat a pizza properly again, mate.
No.
I suggested it to H, and well, the tomato ring round her chops, mate, was hilarious. Stefan says the voucher's only valid today. Can't let it go to waste. Arteries be damned. Absolutely. The Guru's giving me grammar police alert. Woo, woo, woo. And he's done it. Brioche. Yeah, bless him. He can't resist, can he?
No.
Yeah, no one likes grammar police.
It's just as well he was never a teacher. Can you imagine being an
mate, yeah. I know what I would have done. I would have nailed him to the blackboard. Okay, so we got...
What is that, one on an easel, or is it like the ones that we had at my school where it was like on a roller?
We had two. We had the easels. We had the slidey blackboards. Do you remember them with the big square sections that used to slide over with another blackboard? And then they started getting posh and had the roller ones, you know.
We had the big roller ones, so you could nail him to that and just keep rolling him on.
Yeah. Oh, he's now correcting again. Pronunciation isn't grammar. If I wanted an English teacher in English lessons, Fox, I'd pay for him, mate. Yeah. Bless him. Can't help himself. Yeah. Oh, to be a guru and to know everything.
Oh, no. Don't want to be one of them.
Right, let's put them down there. And we got a bit of engine, all of that lot. So let's have a looky-loo at how that all goes together. I'm just going to be doing some sub-assemblies of this bad boy just to get this started. I haven't abandoned the tank. It's just I want to get all my armour builds to the weathering stage so that I can then binge weather stuff and learn armour weathering techniques and practice. So that's what my plan is.
Stephanie is saying to you, cutting the pizza in 4 pieces, then folding each quarter in half. In it goes.
Yeah.
Have to try the split.
Oh, mate, yeah, you want to, Stefan, mate. It's worth it. But make sure you're on your own and perhaps have a tea towel or something across your chest, mate.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because there are going to be various bits of pizza that we'll want to try to escape. And if you get a knock at the door, don't answer it because they'll think you're Jason out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, mate. And you might end up getting swatted.
Oh.
Is it Jason? No, it's Leatherface, isn't it, in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Bloody Jason. That's Friday the 13th, isn't it, you Burke?
No idea, because I've not seen it.
Yeah, I used to love a good slasher film, Dave. Back in the days of the video nasty. Do you remember them?
Oh, yeah, video.
Mary Whitehouse trying to ban them all.
Oh, Mary Whitehouse on her.
Mary Whitehouse is the female version. We got a modern version of Mary Whitehouse, which is the guru, because he is a princess and he likes to correct everyone. That's what I did. He says, what's your colour plan for... Oh, it's retracted. Didn't spell it wrong, did you, mate? Is it coming back? Oh yeah, here it is. It's back again. So there must have been a typo. What's your? Yeah, he spelt it wrong again, mate. Colour, you spelt COLR, mate. But anyway, plan for the landing. He says chipping should be easy. They're just a thin coat of paint on bare aluminium. Yeah, I used to have one, mate. So yeah, I kind of But thanks for that. No worries. I've got no idea. I've got no idea whether to go uber shiny or used agricultural with a bit of dry mud and detritus. I've got no idea, mate. Again, I shall put the body shell to one side, let it talk to me over a couple of days, and then once I figure it out, I shall then put it in the spray booth and get it all ready and that whilst I'm doing the rest of the building.
You can tell Fox is getting excited because his typing's gone to pot.
Yeah. He says, I forgot to TGO, correct that. Yeah. And then he says, my typing sucks to do. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny that, mate, isn't it, when you get things wrong? Yeah, he used to be a guru, you know, but he's not no more, Dave, is he? Not with that dodgy typing.
I think we're going to have to relegate him to a sub-amateur.
Yeah. Apparently there's a decal that goes on there. God, that's going to be cool. So, yeah, we'll do that as a sub-assembly, this engine. The reason why the numbers look odd, Cole, is you might want to turn the sprue up the right way so that they're up the right way, mate.
Oh, God.
It's going to be one of them days, Dave, isn't it?
You could always put screws in front of a mirror and it'll turn around the right way.
Yeah, honestly, mate. He says, I've been hit with a typo. I'm typing with fingers. Yeah. Yeah, I normally get that when I get about the old Edward Spanner hands, mate. I can't type for grit, if you know what I mean. See what I did there, Dave?
Yeah. Ooh.
Clean that up. You've got to now, mate, because of all the new YouTube rules, mate.
You're getting very professional.
Oh, yeah. Model making a GNU is in. If I'm no longer a guru, I shall stick to this account. Yeah. Yeah, that guru bloke, mate, it's got plate and that. Oh, nearly.
You wound that up back. Oh.
He says, how do you do? I did wind that back, didn't I? Oh, catch of the day there, Dave, wasn't it? Yeah. Al says, yeah, we thought he was GNU. Yeah, I've called him a GNU many a times over the years, model making GNU. I remember doing that on the E-Model show before I was a regular. Ted used to always call me Fiesta 67. Don't know what he was thinking of.
I think he might have been thinking something on the top shelf for DIY.
Yeah. Absolutely. Paul PJ says he's with the GNU. No excuse for sloppy wordage. Yeah, he's another rivet counting grammar police, man, isn't he? Joking. But yeah. See, they've got their work cut out, because I can imagine the amount of face palming these two do when I do the factoid on a Monday. You know, Fox pretty much corpses anyway, but I can just imagine PJ sitting there with a dictionary and a speak and spell, correcting everything I'm trying to say. Kevin Stevens is in, says afternoon, all in Chatland. Hello, okay. Kev. All right, me old China. Nice to see you in, geezer. What are we after? We're after a bit of that. So, yeah, what have you all been up to this week in the chat anyway? What's real life thrown at you? Have you got any wibbles you'd like to get out of your system? God, I've opened up a can of worms there, Dave, haven't I?
Yeah, cool, dear. Wibbles are us.
Feel free to send full email explanation of your wibbles to modelmakingagnu@geocities. Yeah. Atol's asking whether Kevin and Jackie are on the big telly. And yes, folks, for those that are wondering, as part of the Zoom channel members and Festa 67's Facebook group, we're going to be doing a group build from the 1st of April, and it's going to be a tank transporter. It can be any scale you want, any brand you want, and you can build it any way you want. You can warhammer it, you can gaslands it, you can do it out the box, you can do what you want with it. If you've already got a tank that you've built, but you just want to build a transporter, you can just build a transporter. As long as we all end up with a tank on a transporter at the end of the build, no matter what you do with it, it's your kit, your money, your build. It's going to start 1st of April because we are fools. See what I did there, Dave?
Yeah.
And we'll just have it running until the end of the year. That way, because obviously with a cost of living crisis, not everyone can go out and get a buddy build straight away. So it gives you all a chance to save up a few pennies and grab it at your leisure, and you can build along. Pardon me, you can build along as and when you choose.
Just one caveat to it is photo etch is optional.
Yeah, you can bring out the Greebles box, because if you want to do it as Gaslands or whatever, you can apply whatever Greebles you deem choosable.
Yep.
Just go for it, folks, because the whole idea is to have fun.
Yep.
That's the whole idea. And, you know, I mean, I don't know whether MFH do a transporter with a tank on it, Paul, but I'm sure if you had a look, you might find something. Bless him. He didn't half turn out a nice MFH kit. I'll give him that.
Yeah, because he's a git, isn't he?
Don't hold back, Dave, will you, mate? You know, I'm glad you kept that one restrained.
Yeah.
Lynn says, work, and been depressed. I don't want to be a pharmacy tech anymore. I'm burned out. Yeah, that's the trouble, Lynn, isn't it? It's one of those demanding roles, love. Bless your heart. That new job not turning out to be the job you thought it was then, love? Or is it just in general? Foxy's got a wibble, Dave. We got a wibble.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, he says, my wibble for today, when you click on a button on an app or website and it animates, confirming you clicked it, but it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and you have to click it again. Grr. There you go. Lynn says that's a virus installing on app or website. Yeah. Yeah. What else? PJ says, Wibble, I do not own, nor have I ever owned a Speak and Spell. Anyone who says otherwise will be ruthlessly mocked. Do you know something, Paul? There's a job for me. If anyone out there's got a Speak and Spell and a board can be modified, how about I do the voice on a Speak and Spell? Imagine that. God, could you imagine it? If you want to have a giggle, folks, just watch back one of my YouTube videos with closed captions on and see how bad YouTube is at guessing what I'm on about. Entertains me, and even then I'm thinking, what was I trying to say? Atol says, it's okay, Dave. GW doesn't do photo etchers yet, but knowing them, they might start. Yeah.
I know that. Yeah. It is an option. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't.
It's your kit, your build. Yeah. Oh, you're doing a bit of sand in there, Dave?
Yeah. Bit unusual for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's been a while since I've heard the old Amster. Bless you. Don't ever change.
I'm not going to.
Phil Bolton's giving hugs to Lynn. He says, I'm sorry things aren't going well. Yes. Yeah, it's nothing worse than when you're on a bit of a downer, darling. What you want to do is, Lynn, I'm in the Zoom later with the rest of the rabble. Come in and have a good wibble, love. You know you want to. You'll feel much better. A proper good dagnamit wibble, mate.
Oh, no. I broke the plastic in my sander.
No.
I've got a limp bit at the end.
Oh, have you got a limp end?
Yeah.
Cue the 7-year-olds. Yeah. He said end.
I've got a wonky end.
Dave demonstrated that he's got a floppy end.
It's all gone floppy.
And he did it on air. He says, I'm just tired of doing the same thing. I do like my job. It's just getting to me. I need a year off, but I can't take off. Need money to live. Absolutely, Lynn. Absolutely, darling. Yeah. You never know, love. There could be a lottery win coming your way.
Please.
Yeah. She says, okay, after I go to the store, bless her. Yeah, no worries, Lynn. Always, honestly, I mean, just go in and have a good old wibble, my love.
Oh, they say a problem shared is a problem had.
Yeah. You know, real life is a dog's breath at the moment for anyone, and it's like, yeah. Proper gives you the hump, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since us have had a good wibble, Dave, innit? We've been really good lately.
Yeah.
I think we must be ill.
I think must be one brewing sooner or later.
Yeah, Max McGinn says about Games World Photo Etch is where the 3D printing comes in. Yeah. Yeah, I've got some 3D prints to do. I'm sure I'll have fun with.
When weather changes a little bit more, I shall start doing some more of mine.
Yeah, it's one of them, mate, and it's also time, Dave, innit? You've had a lot on as well, mate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all the moto racing and that will be starting soon, so I'll be in my element.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to watch very much of the F1. I didn't watch much of it last year, to be fair.
It's got too political, Dave, innit?
It's got political, and it's got a bit
biased towards certain teams.
No, the drivers are a bit
woke.
I'm gonna say spineless, really.
Yes. A lot of
whining about being overtaken on. Oh, he shouldn't have done it there, and you're in a
yeah. Absolutely.
You are a highly paid racing driver.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's like footballers that moan. You know, it's like, look, you're on a couple of $100,000 a week. How dare you complain?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. You know, they won't let me wear my nose ring. Look, you're a Formula One driver. You're paid to drive a car. Drive the car, shut the hole under your nose, and get on with it. But yeah.
No. Look at the instructions. Other way around. Ouch.
You've been special.
Yeah. Doesn't take long, does it?
Oh, that'd be why, because it's not A or B sprue. The clue car was the big letter C in front of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That'll be a long day, Dave, isn't it?
David, switch your smutty mind off.
Yeah, I'll tell your mum. Helps if you look at sprue diagram, Cole, you'll know what sprue it is then. Oh, right, yeah, it's the one with the chassis on it. I could wind Fox up and just go chassis because he really likes that.
What, chassis?
Yeah, when people say chassis.
Chassis?
Yeah, chassis. Yeah, it's a bit like when you go mispronunciation. That one really gets under his nose. Don't know why.
So what are you going to do with your chassis?
My chassis? I don't know, mate. Got no idea, mate. But yeah, there it is there, Dave, the chassis.
Oh.
Keith is in. He says, hi, everyone. Just got in from a walk in the fields down here in sunny Devon. Hello, Keith. How you doing?
Keith.
Bob's in, the Highland boy, saying hello. Hello, Bob. How you doing, mate? What else have we got there? Fox says we have a secret. He's very excited. Yeah, he's not going to be happening until he's told everyone. Bless him. Yeah, that'll be getting revealed soon. Kevin says to Dave, put a matchstick in it, Dave. It'll then act like a splint and stiffen it up. Oh, sticking a matchstick. Oh, he's on about the sander. Right.
I was getting a bit worried then.
Yeah, Fox isn't coming here again because we've been saying chassis.
Chassis?
Yeah.
But Fox likes chassis.
Yeah, we're not in wind-up mode, Fox, at all, mate. Wouldn't do that to you, mate. Would we, Dave? Come on. Would we do that?
Well, would we mock or wind up Fox?
We wouldn't do that. Wouldn't dream of it, Fox. Where have you got this idea from that we would do that to you? He says, I'm telling no one. I know, yeah. I'm going to do a teaser. I've decided, Fox. And I'll pick your brains at some point. Wish me luck on that one. As to how far I go with said teaser. What's the ultimate in teasularity that I can do without giving the actual game away? Cool, says Lynn to Highland Boy. We're taking an MSC cruise. There you go.
Ooh.
Let's get that nub off of there because that sticks out like a blind cobbler's thumb. Keith says he's got to check with his wife first. Call on the teaser, just maybe not so much with the tassels this time. Yeah, I think that probably shocked you, didn't it? The tassels.
Oh no!
Or was it the Diamante hot pants? See, that's put an image in your head now, Dave, isn't it?
It's an image I really don't want. But...
Oh, bless you.
You always do this to me, don't you?
Could have been worse, mate. I could have got you back with the one from the other week, mate, but...
No.
I'm going to let you forget about that, and then I'll gently remind you of it.
No. Just no.
Yeah. Like I did before, a couple of minutes before we go on air.
And that was just cruel.
I know, it was funny, though.
It might have been for you, but not for me.
You was traumatised, weren't you? PJ says, I keep seeing a grey tribble on Dave's screen. It's very odd. What's a grey tribble?
Grey tribble.
Fox says, let's put an image in everyone's head. Do you miscreant? Yeah.
I keep seeing a grey tribble on Dave's screen.
Yeah. Al says, could be worse. We could be talking about chasseurs, as in French cavalry and nappies wars. Lynn goes, oh, the image in my head. Yeah, sorry, Lynn. Sorry, love. Yeah.
That's another one who's traumatised. Poor Lynn.
I know.
Poor soul didn't deserve that.
I'm bad, didn't I?
Yeah, very.
PJ says Tribble, Star Trek reference. Ah, right. Dave, Star Trek reference. That's your neck of the woods, isn't it, mate?
Me? No.
Yeah.
Star Trek? Oh, I used to watch it when I was a kid, but I don't know what he's on about.
Yeah. We really are that bad, Paul. You might want to just do the face palm now, mate, and be done with it, and stare at your screen, giving us both that totally disappointed look that you can give. So not I'm disappointed in you, it's the I'm disappointed for you look, Dave. You know that one your mum used to give you?
I don't know about used to, still does.
Yeah, you know, that look that just makes the ground eat you up. Yeah. Ray's saying hello to Paul. PJ, should I say? There you go. Have you a bit of that? Nice tight fit. Have you a bit of him? There you go. Athol says, buy one Tribble stick are in the cupboard, and when you open, it's 100% fallout. Happy days. Don't forget the old thumbs ups, folks. It really does help the search rankings for the videos. So if you can do a thumbs up, be massively appreciated. It helps us out, helps the channel get recommended in people's YouTube feeds. So thank you very kindly to everyone that has put their thumb up. Really does help. It's just one of those little YouTube things the algorithm picks up as a click through, and it just gives me a boost. Yeah. But the group build, Dave, seems to be garnering a fair bit of interest, doesn't it? And it's totally surprised the pair of us.
Yeah,
we didn't think the subject would be appealing to people at the time, but it's nice. It's nice that people have come on board with it.
It's garnered a lot of interest, which is brilliant.
Yeah. So... Max says it's an ancient episode, Dave. The trouble with Tribbles with the original cast. Right, yeah, see, I'm a TNG person. I think I've only ever seen a very tiny couple of episodes of the original, but I've never watched one all the way through from the original series. Just found it a little bit, dare I say it, when you look back at some of the old TNGs, but I found it a little bit wooden for my liking. I was never a particular fan of William Shatner, to be honest with you. Something about him I just didn't take to.
I must admit, I was never really a great fan of his. I kind of liked Star Trek. Used to make me laugh when the swishy doors opened, the whole set moved.
Yeah. Yeah. I can always remember Spitting Image ripping the mickey out of Leonard Nimoy with the Spock trying to do Shakespeare routine and all of that. Like, it used to crack me up because, yeah.
I'm surprised that the new Spitting Image hasn't really taken Michael out of those two.
Yeah, they are picked on a little bit, but it's like anything at the moment. Anyone that picks on them seems to end up pretty much in the courtroom straight away, don't they? I take it we're on about Bambi and Thumper.
Yes.
Yeah. Matthew's in. Afternoon, ladies. Hello, Matthew. I'm a man of my word, mate. I am doing the landy as promised, mate. Lynn's giving Matthew hugs. She's dishing out the hugs today, Dave, isn't she?
She's not going short on the huggage, is she?
Hey, what a floozy, eh?
I know.
Hey, she's proper stood there in her Daisy Dukes and tie-round shirt, giving it the old Heidi. Hugs. Oh, yeah, like that, is it, Lynn? Bless her. She's there going, stop it. Stop it now.
Yeah.
Oh, bless her heart. Don't ever change, Lynn. Don't ever change, darling. Right, what we got going on next? 14, 12, 11, 10. Where's 14 then? Oh, that's it there.
It's after 13 and before 15.
That looks absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing like that picture.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the Ravel Orc Stomper moment, that is. But there you go. Phil Bolton. Spoiler, he says, Tribbles also shows up in a DS9 episode. I might have been distracted when I last watched DS9 by a certain intendant, but I'll rewatch it again just in case, which means I'll have to watch all those episodes with Intendant Kira in again for research purposes, Dave.
Research.
Can't wait to get these new glasses. That's what I did there. It's research, Dave. Educational research, mate.
So you will be studying some form then?
Yeah. Yeah, it's CAD design for Tinkercad.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Could be worse. Could be worse. He says that's the one. Trials and Tribulations, says PJ. He actually knows the episode. Fox says that was the episode with Dax in a miniskirt. You're definitely distracted. Ah, that'll be why then, mate. Yeah, I know the one you mean now, Fox. Yeah. Oh. Dax and Kira. Oh. Right, let's put that down because I'm going to drop it. See the football, Dave. Cool, what a game. Yeah. Oh, bless. We are men of a certain age. We need to get out more, don't we? Ah, that's what that is. Of course it is, you pillock. You owned one. I need to get out more. All right.
You being special again?
I am, mate. Yeah. Phil Bolton says he's way behind on Lower Decks. Not seen Lower Decks, mate. Is that the animated one? What's folks' plans for the rest of their Sunday as well? Do you know, what's your normal Sunday routines, folks? Apart from obviously tuning in for the wonders that are me and Dave. Festa thinks of Dax and Kira, immediately starts tidying his elastic band collection. See what I did there, yeah. I had to distract myself, Fox, and do something mundane. Otherwise, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
So this research that you'll be doing will be very distracting.
Yeah, it's health and safety research, mate. It's manual handling.
I hope you filled out a risk assessment.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's getting back to the hot pants, isn't it? See, the images in your retinas now, folks. You're never going to undo it.
Poor old Lynn's thinking of Festa in hot pants.
I know. Scary image, Lynn, isn't it? Someone's got to have it in their head as well as me. You all say you're my friends. Athol says, poor old Aberdeen got thumped again by Celtic 4-0. That puts them in the last in the league, minus yet another manager. I think, Athol, they're too quick to get rid of football managers these days. There's a club, I'm trying to think who it is, they're on their 4th manager this season in the Premier League. Southampton, is it? Well, yeah, how can you have 4 managers in one season? You know, it's... At the end of the day, there's 11 players on the field playing the game. Once they cross that white line, you know, it's them that are at fault. You know, stop blaming the bloody managers. The players are ignoring his instructions, then sell them. Get players in that are going to do what the manager wants, but they're very quick to fire them. I'm having a wibble, Dave, anyway. It'll be shrinkflation next, folks. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming.
Shrinkflation.
Yeah, it's naughty Dave, isn't it? Festa, he says, in a sequin Diamante hot pants, singing Tiptoe Through the Tulips, you're welcome. Absolutely, mate. Is that with a single red rose between me teeth? Did I just do that? I did, didn't I?
You did.
Damn. I really need to get out more. Oh, Reveal Flash. Reveal Flash, Dave. Got a bit of flash. Ah, saviour of the universe. See what I did?
Oh, dear.
Ah, dear. I blame the change in time, Dave. My meds are wearing off. That's what it is, mate.
We can always blame folks.
Yeah, Lynn says she's still here until the end. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Is it actually easier for you, Lynn, this time on a Sunday, my love? You know, I think I've asked it already, but I'm all about trying to, trying to help people out and make people happy and do my bit. So if it's more convenient, then we're very flexible at the moment. And, Fox won't mind me saying, but real life's kicked his Harris recently, and he's not been able to get the streaming out as much as he'd like because his schedule's changed. So kind of made an offer, and honestly, the hand was ripped off quicker than Arkwright's till drawer opens, Dave.
Really?
Yeah. But, if it helps someone out, then it's what it's all about, isn't it? And also, it probably helps the American folks because they can get up now and have a bit of a Sunday chit-chat with us idiots and chill out. So everyone's a winner.
Start your day. Start your day with Dave and Festa. Oh.
Yeah. PJ says, I wasn't thinking of Colin in hot pants until now. I have that image engraved on my retinas. Thanks for that, Colin. You spoke. Not a problem, Paul. Glad to help you out, mate. I'll come in the hangout later and I'll give you a rendition. Yeah, it'll be going, as soon as I go in, it'll be, do not move that camera under any circumstances. I'll be like that. Next time you watch that Kylie Minogue video, you spinning around where she's in the gold hot pants, the one where all the dads watched that because they didn't realise it was Kylie. Next time you all watch that, you're not going to think of Kylie in her gold, very tight hot pants with her shapely derriere. You're going to think of Festa's wobbly encrusted backside shoehorned in them hot pants, aren't you? Have I just spoilt that video for you, Dave, forever?
Can I put a complaint into HR?
Yeah. And I'll be there with me Wookiee moves on display for you, Dave. You're spinning me around. Oh, dear.
Right off now, that is. I've lost all my concentration now.
Oh, dear. Athol says, I used to prefer Cole Wilma Deering out of Buck Rogers. Oh, yeah. Good shout, Al. Good shout. Who was the one who was in UFO? Do you remember her? The one with the purple wig?
Gabriella Drake.
Oh, God, bloody hell, Dave, hold up a minute. That name rolled off your tongue too quick there, mate.
He did. He did.
Yeah. So whenever that comes on, do you sit there going, oh, Gabriella?
I just don't say anything.
Yeah. You sit there, don't you? You're like, Gabriella and Dave sitting on the tree. Kissing. Yeah, I know you do. Lynn says Raquel Welch was a good actress. Yes, sadly, Raquel Welch died this week.
Yeah, I saw on Tinterwebs that she
and also for those that don't know in the community, sadly, Sam McCall passed this week as well, folks. So may he rest in peace and condolences to his family. Yeah, very nice fella. And yeah. And I hear Jimmy Carter, bless him, he's in hospice care now, isn't he? 96, no, 98, Dave, he is, bless him.
Blimey.
Yeah, but he's had treatment for cancer of the brain, hasn't he? Bless his heart. So, yeah, he's in hospice care now, but...
Yeah, well, once he's in there, he's the only way he's coming out of there is in his box.
Absolutely, Max says, Cole's doing a public service on destroying people's retinas. Laugh out loud, good work. It could be, Max, the pair of us doing a bit of pole dancing whilst humming You're Spinning Me Around. There you go, Max.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Lynn says, R.I.P. Sammy was a nice guy. He was a nice fella. So yeah, the community's lost another genuine person. Never the nasty, horrible people, is it? It's always the nice people.
Mm-hmm.
We've lost so many good people this year, says Phil Bolton. Absolutely. Sarah Jane's popped in and said hi and give a thumbs up. Hello, Sarah Jane. All right, sweetheart. I take it there's a race this weekend, is there, love?
Mm-hmm.
And she's been delving in the back ends of her stash. I think she's managed to make it out alive. Her stash room is like the wand shop in Harry Potter. And I could just imagine her scooting along on one of them wheeled ladders like John Hurt does in that film. Wand, I'll find you a wand. Off she goes.
Model kit, you say?
Yeah, model kit, you say. Yeah. You don't talk to it, it talks to you. Just imagine her skedaddling off down the island, one of them. But anyway, lovely to see you in, Sarah Jane. Hope you're keeping well. Or as well as can be, should we say. Bit of that on there. Quite a bit of seam filling needs to be done in fewer areas on this, but that's nothing major. It's all doable.
Yeah, got a little bit of filler work to do on there.
Yeah, it's... I think a few dabs of the Mr. Surfacer will be employed. Just to make it... Yeah.
2 feet.
Nothing major. It's just the usual. I find with any kit with Revell, when it comes to the seams, the plastic always seems to bow right in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's handy because it does give you a little bit of a gully to put your stuff in. So nothing wrong with a bit of a gully, Dave.
Depends on what's in the gully.
Yeah. So we got a bit of that going on. Athol says, welcome to the Alfie's Club, Keith. Absolutely, mate. Yeah. I think our last big wibble me and you had was over Liz and her trusses, wasn't it? Oh, I see our nemesis quit this week as well, Jimmy Cranky. Did you dance a jig, Dave? You did, didn't you?
Well, I couldn't. I was at work.
You wanted to, though, didn't you?
I couldn't believe it. I thought, no, this is a wind-up. Someone's winding me up here. She's never going.
Yeah, she's off ski, mate. Done, dusted, had enough, mate, she has. I never thought I'd see the day. I think there's more to it myself. Something, perhaps an internal power struggle or something, but I think, how can I say, I think the decision has been hastened.
Oh, it was, what was it? It was the week before or 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
She said, I'm not quitting, there's plenty left in the tank.
Absolutely.
And now suddenly she's
yeah. What's gone
done
on?
and finished.
Yeah. What's gone on in the background that's prompted this decision? I think more's going to come out. Don't know when, but I think it will.
Well, hopefully that will be the end of the independence thing for some time to come.
I don't know. I don't know who's going to come in and replace her and what their agenda will be, to be honest with you, mate. But
that's part of my thinking is who are we going to get next?
Yeah. Yeah. Does make you wonder, doesn't it? But yeah, I never thought I'd see the day, to be honest with you. I thought she was going to be there until, you know.
She'd be taken out of that place in a box.
Yeah. Do you think she's realised that she's never going to get what she wanted and she's tried to save face?
I don't know.
Yeah. Athol, I've got a question for you there, mate, being that you've said that. He says, yeah, thank good old Cranky has binged out at last, and maybe it's down to my selfish comments, mate. I mean, we get a lot of news down here about Scotland, and it's always been all the Scots are in favour of devolution or independence and that. Is that actually true up there, Athol, or is that just bad press reporting? Because we're always given the impression down here that wherever she went, she was lauded because everyone wanted what she did. Is that actually true or not?
Well, I know that the polls were suggesting that the desire, people's desire for independence was waning.
Oh, right, yeah.
I think a recent polls put it, I'm not sure if I'm going to get this right, but it was about 52-46.
Oh, right, yeah.
52 against, 46 for. So, you know, it's not much of a change, but
yeah,
they suggesting that there is a change. But
yeah, I mean, you see the news the same as I do down here, Dave. It's very, you don't know what, dare I say it, we're not really, I don't think, getting an accurate reflection of the pulse of the people up there. Highland Boy Bob says, definitely not true everywhere, Cole. Yeah, because my missus, she's Scottish, she's from Findorn, and her philosophy is pretty much the same as mine. Yeah, you know, if they all want to have a bit more independence, fine. We stay as a United Kingdom, and then every quarter you have a meeting in Scotland, a meeting in Wales, a meeting in Westminster, a meeting in Northern Ireland. Everyone pools their resources and works together. But we still stay a United Kingdom. But my missus was worried that Scottish independence would alienate Scotland and Scottish people, and that's what she was worried about. Yeah, I don't know whether we get an accurate reflection of the people's wishes because of the Sturgeon effect, you know?
well, yeah, and it's also the news channel's view on it as well, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's that it's that age-old thing. If you want to know what's happening in the UK, then don't read a UK media outlet, because a lot of it's Murdoch press, a lot of it's influenced and biased, and so, yeah. Athol says devolution is for the Midlothian area. Elsewhere, we want to stay with London, but I wanted to stop in Europe, but we got no choice as Cranky put her foot down. Yeah. Yeah, the whole Brexit thing is a totally different ball game, innit? And it's politics, really, and we shouldn't really go there. But I was just curious, that was all, because most of the Scottish people I interact with absolutely had a disdain for her. And I didn't know whether that was a big thing up there or whether that was just the minority. So, because I go up to Edinburgh quite a bit, and I love it up Scotland. I really do. I think it's a beautiful area and beautiful country. And I think it could be a lot more than it currently is now. Is that because of her holding it back? I don't know. Has she alienated Scotland that much that big business doesn't want to invest up there because they was worried what she was going to do next? Who knows?
Don't know.
It's a tough one, Dave, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's the people I feel sorry for, and yeah. And I think she's taken her eye off the ball because she's been blinkered and tunnel visioned in getting her own way, and all the infrastructure up there's gone a bit tanked in it, and
yeah, it's all gone a bit Pete wrong.
Yeah, and with what's going on with obviously the recovery after the Velociraptor, as well as the cost of living, I think she stayed focused on something that wasn't really impacting people's day-to-day lives. And is it that yeah. So, yeah.
They're touting some of her downfall is due to the transgender thing that she was trying to get through.
It's a good point, Athol. Hopefully he says the next person won't be a fish, i.e. salmon and sturgeon. See what he did there. Yeah, it's poison chalice at the moment, but I think it's going to take a strong person.
Oh, God, yeah.
But if they come in and they sound exactly like she did, I already think that they're going to alienate themselves. Who knows? But anyway.
I think support for her, and I think support for the SNP party has waned a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm only going by what I see on the internet.
What it needs, Dave, is it needs Joe and her Swinsons. That's what it needs.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you said that a bit quick.
Are you implying something?
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
There you go. So we've got a bit of that going on. Let that dry. Got rid of the seam on that. We're going to have a look at that gearbox and transfer drive in a minute.
What's going on the chassis?
On the chassis? Yeah, on the chassis, Dave.
Yeah.
Well, we got holes. We got holes. So we got to do a bit of drillage. That is right-hand drive. Yeah, you got the option, mate. You can either do a lefty or a righty. Which one do you think I'm going to do, Dave?
Oh, you've got to do a righty.
Absolutely, righty-tighty all the way, mate. Don't need that. Don't need them. Certainly don't need them for the moment. Funko Freddy's in. How do, boys and girls? Hello, Freddy. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you in. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Nice to see you. See you nice and all of that. That's the roof. Don't need that. Pardon me.
Or tea vicar, or another cucumber sandwich.
Yeah, cucumber sandwich and Pims. That's McLeish territory, that is, isn't it?
Oh, what with his sensations?
With his sensations, and yeah, that's a point. I ain't seen McLeish yet. I want
Yeah, really?
I want a written explanation as to why he's not here.
He's gone AWOL.
Yeah, he's gone AWOL, mate. G20. Okay.
Well, I hope he's got his letter for his HR department.
Yeah. So let's double check. Right-hand drive. Yeah, G20 it is. So we've got that going on. Now, if I remember rightly, there's an issue with this kit where the transfer gear controls are actually in the wrong place.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is I shall do a bit of judacious butchery at some point.
You're going to get the saw out?
Yeah, the saw will be coming out and coming into play. Because they made a boo-boo on this kit. I need to do me research, but from memory, the two levers were on the right-hand side of the gearbox on both variants, but on the Revell kit, they've got the right-hand side is on the left and the left-hand drive is on the right, but that section there needs to be cut off and grafted on here. So I need to double-check my thinkings with a bit of pictorial research.
Oh.
Just to make sure. But we'll get the right-hand drive off because I then know I've got all the correct bits. But I'm convinced that I'm right on that. So I need to make a note on the instructions to modify.
Ooh.
LHD lever cut off. Swap. There you go. So I've annotated my instructions. God, I'm getting good.
You're getting a bit too professional here. I think I might have to leave the show.
Well, I've got two people in the chat that'll tell me off if I say and write things wrong, and I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
You're becoming too professional for me.
Yeah, now I know you're taking the mick.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Would I?
Yes.
As if.
Yeah. I'll tell your mum.
Just give me a chance and I'll invite myself.
All right.
Don't need a second offering.
We've got modifications to make on there.
Right. I want me little bits.
So we'll leave that brace across the front. We've got drillage to do. So let's redo that.
Turn it up the other way, you might find the numbers.
Yeah. Athol says, McLeish and Panzer are planning a coup of the SNP. The rest of us get back what Scotland thought. More power to the pensioners, I say. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame. I hope it gets sorted out up there because, like I say, it's the people that are suffering. And that's just not on. Right, let's denub that.
Dear, oh dear.
Oh dear. Is it a proper dear, oh dear, Dave?
Well, because this is a Revell rebox from the original Matchbox kit.
Oh, yeah.
Underneath where it says on the, you know, the little dio base you get.
Oh, right, yeah.
Matchbox and all that. They've just put lumps of plastic on.
Oh, no. Sounds about right.
They've even, where it's got made in England, they put a splodge on here and made in splodge.
Oh. Went all out then, did they?
Oh, yeah.
Surprised they didn't put a blob of Sprugo on there. Gotta love it, ain't you?
It's either filler or it's sprue glue, something like that.
Yeah, either that or they just stuck a hot knife on there and just gone watch. Isn't it funny though?
Everybody knows it's an ex-Matchbox kit. So
Yeah. Why go to all of that?
why hide it?
Yeah. Perhaps it's all to do with licensing and trade names and, yeah, you know.
Yeah, it could be.
I'd imagine it can be quite thing with the branding. I don't know, mate.
Things that you and I don't ever get involved in.
Yeah, you know, it's a bit like putting a Rolls-Royce grill on a Mini, innit? You know what I mean? Rolls-Royce going to have the ump in it because, you know, Spirit of Ecstasy and all of that lot is licensed to the hilt, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah, it's a strange... Corporate licensing is an absolute minefield, isn't it? PJ will know that because he did graphic design. I can imagine he did quite a bit for companies where logos and property rights and IP and all of that lot was... Yeah. Okay. Just sanding. Sorry if that's very loud, folks. Do apologise. Let's get the old brush of cleanliness out. I am sure just got that feeling about that, Landy. I might have a picture on my iPhone. Let's have a look. I'm going from memory, but...
You got that feeling in your water again, isn't it?
I have, mate. It's definitely there, Dave. It's, you know, when you think, yeah, there's, yeah. And I'm reluctant.
Until you find out.
No, I'm reluctant to glue anything in until I'm 100% happy. It's just a curiosity thing. Oh, excuse me. Hold it away. Ah, dear. Right.
Try that again.
Have a looky, Lou.
That's wrong.
Bum. So, yeah, we're both looking forward to this whole group build, Dave, aren't we? We're quite excited, aren't we? Ah, there you go. I knew I'd saved it. Okay. Bingo.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully a lot of people are going to get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
There you go, Dave. Levers on the right-hand side.
Ah.
Gear lever and the two levers. Say on there, it's on the left, whereas on the other piece, it's actually on the right. So I've got to cut that bit off and graft the other bit on. I knew I was bang on because I swear blind, I used to reach down to these and they was right by my left knee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly shows it there as well on the right-hand side. So, reveal, I've made a boo-boo, folks, because that on the right, as you can see, should be on that one. And that bit should be on the other side. You go.
So the saw of soreness is going to come out.
You know what that means, Dave?
What's that?
Reluctantly, I'm going to have to get the saw out, mate.
No.
Yeah, reluctantly, mate, I'm going to have to get out the saw. I might be even more uber profesh, but I might do it with the to be a scriber. Reese is asking, what size is my landing? It is 1/24 scale, Reese. There you go. And it is 124 of Ravel's finest parts. The kit number is 07047. If you click the link on the video and look in the description, you can hit me up on Scalemates and you'll see it in my stash. See what I did there, Dave?
I don't know if I can put up with this professionalism.
Yeah, don't tell everyone. because they'll all talk about me, Dave.
Oh, 62.
So we got a bit of that. We got a bit of that. We need to swap see the other one round to make sure that that will line up then. So yeah.
If you put it round the right way,
You've been special.
the numbers will be up the right way, and then you'll be able to read them.
Lynn goes, oh no, not the saw. Yeah, the saw.
Those infamous words are coming back to me. I am going to cut the nose off. And I'm going to cut it
I
off.
knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Yeah, you like it when I get the saw out, don't you?
And it went up. He's, I can't repeat what I said.
Yeah.
He's cut the bleep, 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 bleep nose off.
This message appeared on the video. I cannot believe you sat there and you did that, mate. What? Well, you just picked the saw up and cut it off. Exactly. Don't think about it. Just do it. The way to do it, mate. Because if you think about it, you'll never do it.
No, because you're thinking yourself out of it.
Yeah. So that's just my mantra. It's like, just do it. Just cut it off and be done with it.
Yeah. I'm going to cut the nose off. I'm going to cut it off now. If it goes wrong, it's only plastic.
It's only plastic. You can glue it back on, mate. You know me so well, Dave. Where Doc put it?
I watched that clip so many times because I couldn't believe it.
That was on the big Concord, wasn't it? 72nd scale. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Little did I realise at the time of watching that I would actually be on doing shows with the same person.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Right.
It's really trying not to saw through my own finger here. I've just got to come off shot so I can see what I'm doing. Apologies, folks, but my eyes are seeing this. I'm not extending all the way down to my bench at the moment. There you go. Dave.
What?
It's cut off, mate. I've only cut it off, Dave.
That didn't take long, did it?
No. Didn't take long at all, did it?
Yep.
We can give that a nice, good old clean up and yeah. See, folks. Reese says 184 reveals finest parts, but the levers are wrong. Yeah, as soon as I looked at that, I thought they were on the wrong side. And it was this, yeah. So, yeah, they are going to be on the correct side imminently, though, because the saw has been out. Yeah. And I won't join the new part on there until it's actually in the interior, because I want to make sure that I line it all up properly. And then I shall make a very, very thin cover to go over this so that I can blend it all in. So that means that on the other bit, I'm going to have to get saw out again, Dave.
No.
I've got to cut the other bit off, ain't I?
Ooh,
Get the saw out, get the saw out. Pray for a pound. Oh, yeah. I saw a putty cat. See what I did?
Oh, great.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. I won't do that again.
The whole tooth, the nothing but the tooth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's from Blade Runner. No. Moving on. Oh, dear. Need to get out more, don't we, Dave?
Blazing Saddles.
Oh, yeah. Great film. Of its time. Of its time. Imagine that if they tried to play that in the cinema now.
Oh, dear.
Do you think they would be allowed to? I don't think they would.
I don't know. What was it? I was watching Porridge last night, and before each episode, they said there was language of another time and some references to race.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I thought, it's a TV program.
Yeah, but they're rerunning on the buses, aren't they, on telly at the moment? And they do, they do a similar thing, don't they? And it's like, yeah.
Butler.
Yeah. Thank you, Butler. That made an entire career out of that, didn't he?
He did. I should doing that. Bring back Love Thy Neighbour.
Oh, yeah, now you're talking. That or Mind Your Language.
Or both.
Francois Pascal, Dave.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I need to say, innit, mate?
Yeah.
Do you need a moment?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Right. See, so that will get thoroughly blended in its new home, but it's basically going to be the correct way round then, see? There you go, Dave. Look at that.
Hey!
Okay, so a simple modification, but the right one. So I will give that a bit of trimmage and a bit of shapeage and a bit of all of that, just to get that to blend nicely. I just need to reshape the other side so that that sits a bit better. Might not actually need a blanking panel, come to think of it, but we'll see. We'll see what she looks like when she goes in the car, the Jeep, the whatever you want to call it. The landing. I'll get my words out in a minute, Dave. Let's get the old pencil of the scribey kind. And give that a scribykins.
I want that.
Do you want that, Dave?
I want this bit.
There you go. Subtly done.
Hey?
Damn, I thought I got away with that.
Hang on, wait a minute. Rewind. Festa and subtle.
Yeah, I blurted that out and you picked it up, didn't you? Sorry, Dave, won't do that again. There you go.
That's
There or thereabouts, like so. And then that will sit in there. But I won't attempt to glue that yet because of the shakes. So let's put that there, that there. That's the dash. Got to drill that, so we'll do that next. So let's have a bit of a clear up just for a sec.
Hang on, that's it. I've got my ring.
Yeah, Dave's got his ring, fire. A bit of that on there.
No, we don't. No, not that ring.
We have got a really horrible Revell seam now, so let's get rid of that. Thank goodness I have it on DVD, says Lynn. Just seen, I've been given a starter kit of Dead Zone CCP5 and thought of your Imperial Guard. These could be useful as additions. Oh, there you go.
Bobbins, to answer your question, I am building one of them.
There you go.
No, I haven't got a pink ring, Reese. I've got a grey ring. Look, grey ring.
Too much info.
I've got a grey ring on the end of my finger.
Oh. Oh dear.
You could say it could be a dead ringer.
Oh my God. You went there, didn't you?
Yeah. Thank you, Yoda.
Oh dear. Does that mean a phone call's imminent, does it?
A phone call was had this morning.
Oh, good, man. You go careful, mate. All of this planning and preparation, Dave, people are going to wonder where the real Dave is.
Yeah, no, it's getting a bit scary.
Let's try and line that up a bit better, Cole, because that is about as much use as handbrake on a canoe. There you go. Just start building that up.
Yeah, I got told off yesterday.
Ignore my shakes, folks. I'm actually really used to this. But this is what happens, and I end up having to
Shake, rattle and roll.
Shake, rattle and roll. This is part of what I have to deal with, but it'll pass. It's frustrating as anything, but it's like Woody Woodpecker with a glue there, mate. It's like, yeah. That is what I affectionately call Edward Spannerhands. It's great. It's brilliant if you want to hammer and nail in, because you've only got to swing your hammer once. Or if my missus wants a nice frothy coffee, she'll just bring it in and go, can you stir that for me, love? Not really.
So you still have your uses, mate?
Yeah, you got to laugh at it, mate. Otherwise it'd drive you nuts. Right, let's get my super duper and drill of grippiness. Lynn says, no worries, Cole, take your time. Yeah, it's just frustrating, Lynn. It's like anything. It's close-up stuff. It's detail stuff, and your shakes just kick in. That's why I've not been able to do much with Wendy's bike recently, because every time I go pick the bits up, I'm like Woody Woodpecker. Does your head in. But if you get wound up about it, it exacerbates it, makes it worse. So you have to relax and slow your breathing down and all of that. And it's a pain. All part of the fun.
So, allegedly.
What's that? Alwani's allegedly, Dave?
Allegedly. I'm doing this right. But
let's get me tweezers or pulling this. And breathe. Have a swig of tea, actually.
oh, that's a good shout, actually.
Atto is, or Appo even, he's saying to you, Dave, how's that new car coming along? Have you learnt everything in the handbook yet, or are you still learning them?
Well, I learned how to do a hand-free phone call.
Oh, you legend.
I know.
I'm so proud of you, soldier.
I know. It made me scared myself. You know.
You go careful, mate.
Let me see. I got a button that says talk.
Oh, right, yeah.
I've got my phone set up so it's Bluetoothed into the car.
Yeah, my missus got one of them, but don't seem to be able to turn it off. Oh, brave there, Dave, wasn't I? Note to self, don't think out loud, Cole. Carry on, mate. Oh, dear.
So yeah, because it's this new Ford technology that if you have a Bluetooth capable phone, you can pair it up to your car, and then you press the button, and then you can just say who you want to phone, and it goes off and does it for you.
Yeah. Clever, isn't it?
Says, do you want to call this person? And you think to yourself, well, if I didn't want to call this person, I wouldn't have asked you to call that person.
Yeah.
But yes. Yeah.
Oh, good. As long as you're enjoying it, mate.
Yes.
Dare I say it, I can imagine your peace of mind now when you're on the journey, because you stopped trusting the other one, didn't you?
Well, the other one.
Josh is in saying hello. Hello, Josh. How you doing? He says Siri is the best assistant I have. Siri don't seem to be able to understand me lingo, mate. We tried it in Hangout one night, Dave, didn't we? And it was hilarious, wasn't it? Is he still there?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just reading what I was.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, I was told you, but carry on.
When you pass in a support vehicle and pull you over for a chat and 3 points.
Yeah.
I thought you could use hands-free.
I don't know, mate. I think if it's built into your car, you can, as long as you're not having to touch the phone. But
I wasn't touching the phone. There's a button on the indicator stalk that you press.
Yeah, being that I no longer drive, I've got no idea on what the laws and that are now, mate. It's blimey, 10 years nearly since I last drove, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Dave sat in the Hangout one night trying to get my Siri on the iPhone to understand what I was saying. It was hilarious, Dave, wasn't it?
It was.
Sorry, I don't understand that. It's like, really?
What do you understand?
Yeah. Okay. I gave up with it in the end. Apparently, you can sit and educate it, and I was like, yeah. I don't bother with it. I should have joined Apple, really, their beta program, wouldn't it? And it's like, yeah, we got this voice command software. Ha! I'll break it.
Yeah, I'll confuse the hell out of it.
Yeah, it won't have a Scooby, what I'm on about. He said, that's going to go like that. So by powers of deduction, that will then chop straight in there and have a bit of that. Oh, that's handy, Harry. Stick it in the oven. Yeah, so we can have a bit of that. So we've got to cut that tit off of there. I want that. By powers of deduction, that then should go in like that. That should then sit like that. And that only gives me a little faceplate then to make. Twitching. Bloody hands. Really?
You know what you're feeling?
Yeah. There you go. So, yeah, I've only got to make a little faceplate then for that, and that'll sit on the right side, Dave. Like that. Oh, right. Yeah. Get in. PJ says, would be nice to see Dave and Fox in the Hangout now and then. Just saying, Q, Hangout Pimpage, Cole. See what you did there. Yes, folks, if you'd like to be a part of the Zoom 24/7, you can be by joining my channel by clicking the button below and becoming a member, or going over to patreon.com/Festa67's workshop. For as little as £1, you can have access to the Zoom 24/7 and come and join the groovy gang and spend your evenings chillaxing and chatting to us bunch of reprobates. Was that good enough, Paul? Are you proud, mate?
Oh, that was
segue of goodness there, Dave. You can thank PJ for that.
I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm having dropsies.
Yeah. I thought that would cheer you up. You can have a spider pick as well there, Dave.
Oh, spider pick.
Right, let's find my styrene of stickage and see whether we can make a faceplate. Might as well. Let's go for a thin bit or a fattish bit. I reckon a slimpsier, because I can always add a bit more if I need to. Have you some of that? Right, let's get a bit of a template going. Oh, I'll stand up for a minute. So I've been good, Paul. I've been good. I've stood up.
You stood up without being told.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
This is proud of me, soldier. Yeah, I'll just stand up just for a little minute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Well, we can do this. We can stick this part in here because
you go careful, Dave. Yeah, you go careful, mate.
I know I've got a part that just seems to be refusing to do what I want it to do. Because I haven't got enough fingers to hold it in place and get the glue at the same time.
That might be your age, that, Dave. Oh, you mean model part? Right, okay. Yeah.
It might not be that far wrong.
Steady, Neris. PJ says, pimpage done cold, proud of you, soldier. I think I read that out already, but hey, you know. Bill Bartlett says that was grade A pimpage. Dominic says, I've never seen you in the hangout to PJ. Yeah, PJ comes in a little bit later than you, Dominic, mate. But yeah, he's in most nights, mate. He normally comes in around about 10 p.m. UK. I think you're done by then, Dominic, because you're an hour ahead or 2 hours ahead. Lynn says, good boy, standing up and not having, but yeah, I was getting the tinglies, love.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yes. Tinglies down the leg's a bad thing. It's pressure on me tailbone. So I have to stand up when that happens. Which is quite funny if you do have anyone that's not used to it around, because suddenly you just got to stand up and they look at you and they're like, why you stood up in your lounge watching the telly? And it's like, yeah. It's one of them. All right, so we got all of that going on. I don't think I need to do the cut out, so let's do that as a straight over. Mind you, I got prop shaft, haven't we, to go through there, so we could make the face plate and then do a bit of filage. Oh!
Was that a bit of compression?
Would be an ecumenical matter. Apologies, folks. Look at me, Dave. So we want to round that off like the other side, because that's going to have a roundy on it, isn't it? Ah! Easiest option, Colt. Make your thing and then use that as the template to make that. Yeah, do first.
It's when you're sat in the room all on your own and you let one go because you think you're on your own and there's a little female voice behind you. Do you feel better now, Dave?
Yeah, or your next door neighbour knocks on the door and goes, just wanted to check. I thought the gas mains had gone. Yeah. So that can go away now. We've got that. The Bobbins says, I've still never been in the hangout. You're more than welcome, Bobbins. You know that. It's your home. You're paying for it. At the end of the day, that's how you got to look at it. There you go. Let's stick that on there. And that, in case you didn't know, it's the easiest way of making a template. Well, it's the easiest way I do it. There are many, many ways it can be done. For me, I just like doing it nice and simple. Like me. Well, I'd say that before Dave did.
Would I?
Go. We've got a transferable template. As I could spell that in Texas. Yeah. She's a rotter, Dave, isn't she? Go off some people, can't you?
I know.
Bless her heart. So let's just cut that slightly proud of there.
I think.
You think?
Yeah,
You go careful, Dave.
I know. It's dangerous.
Thinking ain't what it's all cut out to be, mate.
No, I don't like thinking.
Just saying.
Gives me a headache.
Let's get the skizzars and skizzari out. Ray says I may be in the hangout this evening. Good man. You're allowed out to play. Happy days.
Cool. Hey, you go steady, Reese.
That means Clarice is out, doesn't it?
More than likely.
Yeah. Slap that down there for a minute. We can come back and we can shape all of that with a sanding stick in a bit. But for the moment,
Shaky shake.
yeah, just want to get it as near as damn it. The rest of it can be done with a sanding stick then. I'm going to come in the hangout when I get back from the grocery store. There you go. There you go, see, PJ? Oh, hark at me. You can have a bit of company then, can't we, the Savo? Why not? Marcus has put €11.99 super chat in. He says, well, that's me, I'm off. Thank you for the stream. Enjoy your Sunday, everyone. Thank you very, very much, Marcus, for your kindness there, mate, and your generosity.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, massively appreciated, mate. It's always nice that you do that for me, mate. And like I say, I'll thank you personally, mate, for your generosity. Right, so that's going to go on there. Should be a bit of air guitar imminent, but I'm sure the widgets are on.
Widget.
Where's my keyboard gone? I didn't get my notification that I usually get when you've done that. So, could. Oh no, they're on. There it is. There's a slight delay in there, Carl. It's 30 seconds, isn't it, doofus? So your on-screen air guitar will be imminent, Marcus. It's just there's a bit of a delay between us and YouTube, mate. PJ says, cheers, Marcus. Thanks for the support. Have a great day. It really does help me out. I know I say it, and I actually really do mean it. It's immensely humbling, but it also, you kind of just think, yeah, I can, Zoom is sorted. I haven't got to worry about it. And yeah, there's always something in the pot there for the next build. And yeah, it's a massive, massive thank yous. See, so we nip out the middle bit there. Triangulate it, he says. And then the rest of that will be done with the sanding stick of sandingness. Lynn's hugging Marcus. Yeah. No, it means a lot. It really does. It's the one thing that even now, I say it to Dave all the time when we're off air, but the whole Patron and Super Chat thing, I still find immensely humbling. I really do, because I think I said it in the hangout last night to folk, there's a cost of living crisis on, and the fact that people take time to do a Super Chat and help, it just, yeah, humbles you. Here you go. So we got a bit of that. Which way round do you want to go, Cole? Which fits better? Well, it's the same shape, isn't it, you pillock? Boofers. Here you go. Yeah, so we can do a bit of finagling with that. So let's give that a right old larrapin. Muse, as in, she says, apparently all notices are failing or are delayed today. Thank you very much for the heads up there, Marcy. Lovely to see you in. Before I forget, I'll do my obligatory duties. Because I will get the looks, see, because if I don't do my hugs, he will tell me off. So Ben Muse has got hers. I'm going to do the same. Or in, because she'll feel left out, and I don't want to do that. Bosh, there you go. Yeah, there's been issues on and off streaming most of the week. StreamYard put a thing out the other night, Wednesday night, that there was issues with users of its software going live. And certain things weren't working, and I thought myself, bloody hell, Fox ain't been at their settings as well, has he? See what I did there?
Dear.
Yeah, it'll be face palming and giving me the fist of shame now. That sounded wrong, Dave, didn't it? Bad man, bad toad, bad toad. Right, see, so that's going to have that. It will get shaped a bit better. But that'll let that sit then, and then when that's joined, it's actually going to blend in not so bad now. So it's done and shaped. That'll fit like a glove, Dave. Like a proverbial, mate.
Oh, hey, you go steady.
Fox says, oh, I resemble that remark. Yeah. Fox has broke the internet. Fox has broke the internet.
It didn't take him long, did it?
Bless him. He'll accuse me of mocking him next, like I would do such a thing.
Oh, us two mock Fox.
Yeah.
Ooh. No.
Yeah, but don't forget, though, Fox, we know all the things, don't we, mate? Yeah, because there's a big, big secret that we're keeping at the moment.
Oh.
So, yeah, we do know all the things.
Secret scribble.
Yeah, proper secret squirrel. Yeah, all right. We'll let that cure and then we'll come back at that.
Hang on.
Give that a bit of depth. Muse says it's always Fox's fault. Say, well done, Marcy. I'm glad you've got me back, darling.
But if it's not Fox, then it's James.
Yes. Yeah.
And if it's not James, then it's got to be Panzer.
Yeah. It's a point. Not seen Panzer in today.
Is he working today? Is he on shift?
No, he's probably in bed, in course, yeah, because he's working tonight, innit? Yeah, so he'll be, yeah.
He's on the night shift, is he?
Yeah. Works weekends on the nights, doesn't he? Bless him. There you go. Athol says, okay, time for the onions to go to the frying pan, followed by the minced beef, and in 20 minutes, add the peas and carrots for tonight's yummy dinner. So, ladies and gents, I am off. Good stream, Cole. Thank you very much, Athol. Lovely to see you in, mate. Hopefully the time change hasn't inconvenienced you too much, mate, and it's going to be ongoing until further notice, mate, all right? I look forward to seeing you for the next one. Everyone's saying bye-bye to Athol. Want to enjoy his din-dins? Yeah. Dinner, Batman. No, I'm gonna stop now. There you go. Nice bit of shapeage. Just to start blending that in. And along with Festa. So yeah, was digging out the tank transporter the other day, and I was like, yeah, looking forward to that. I've not opened the box yet, Dave. Marcy says the time change gives me much better odds of being here. Okay, Marcy, that's good feedback, my love, because I was saying to Lynn and Candygram earlier that this time swap could be a lot more beneficial to the folks that follow me in America and support me, because it's a more convenient time for you on a Sunday. So if it works better for you, then I'm happy, because it's a shame that a lot of you miss me content. That's why I do the Friday Frolic late, so that you can feel involved. But if this is helping you feel more involved, at the end of the day, you're all patrons and supporters of me. So, you know, if it helps you and it makes it easier, then, you know, I'll look at making this more permanent. Because it's not a problem for me or Dave. You know, it's probably actually easier for us both, isn't it, Dave?
Yep.
To be honest with you, certainly is for me, because I was able to have a little power nap before we went live today, because I normally stay up overnight so that I'm okay and at the bench ready for Sundays. So I was able to have a little bit of a power nap today, so that helped me massively. So, and it's helping Fox, it's letting him stream on a Sunday, so it could well be that it suits us all to stay on this time. What do you think, Dave? You know, part of it.
I don't mind. If anything, it works better for me, because then I'm not rushing around in the mornings.
Yeah, well, there you go then. So if Fox is still in the chat and you want to make it a permanent thing, then we'll make it a permanent thing. I don't mind either way. It's one of those. But yeah, it's certainly easier for me. And if it helps me supporters and is more convenient for them, it's the least I can do in it. A nap is always good, she says. Yes, it is, Marcy. It certainly is, love. And yeah. Especially when I haven't slept for days. It's like, yeah, that little power nap can certainly make the difference for your Sunday. Especially if I'm doing a back-to-back stream, because I've had a bit of a kip then. But that's why we've not been doing the Warhammer Sundays. One, obviously, Fox is dealing with real life stuff, but also for me at the moment, where I've had a relapse and a fall recently, my system is just not able to do it at the moment. So we've had to make a call at the moment to stop me from doing back-to-back stuff, because I need to lay down after the stream to take some pressure off me back. So all part of the fun. There you go. And then that. Oh, shit. Oh, what do you reckon of that, Dave? Let's try and hold this up without twitching.
Oh, very good.
So, slight modification, but it's on the proper side now. You're impressed with that, Fox, aren't you? Full-blown modification and storage on a live, mate. Take note.
Yeah, and it's gone on the chassis.
Oh, yeah, it's on the chassis, Dave.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, you carry on, mate.
I'm going to mute myself.
I was going to say, you need to oil the wheel on your hamster cage there, mate. See what I did.
More than that, I think.
Yeah, don't be like Dave. I was going to say, if you want, mate, why don't you get one of your paint cans and give that a shake? Oh, dear. He hates me, really. Putting that on there. Massive, massive thanks to Ross as well over at Scale Model Ninja for getting me that. He got me that drill because it's got a big ball of grippiness on the end to help me out. So thank you for that, Ross. That is such a useful little gadget when I'm having a day of Edward Spannerhands, mate. So it's got me out of a bit of an hole today. So muchly thanking yous. Right, we don't need that bit of styrene, so that can go back under there. We have got a flange of flanginess. Where's that gone? Sounded wrong, didn't it? That was on the chassis sprue. He's going to kill me, isn't he? Oh, dear. I know it's coming. Oh, dear. Where's it gone? That one? Yeah, it is. It's only bit on it, Cole. Of course it's the right one.
Being special again.
Yeah. We got a bit more feedback there from Kevin. Says this is good for us, Colin. The time slot is better. It gives himself and Jackie chance to go out in the morning. Okay, mate. Good. And again, you know, great feedback. You know, it's what works well for people, because for me, I'm housebound, so I don't go anywhere. So yeah, but I must admit, today it was nice where I could just go, do you know something? I'm not on till 2. I could just recline. I might grab myself a couple of hour power nap and see if I can have a quick nap. And that's what I did. And, you know, I'd been up since yesterday because I don't like going to bed on a Saturday night, purely and simply because sometimes when I go to bed, I wake up and I can't move because my body's gone into a spasm whilst I've been asleep, and I need one help to get out of bed. But also I then am knackered for the rest of the day because the carcass has had an issue. Whereas if I stay up, because I'm already up and about, I can potter to the man cave and do the show. So, and I thought this morning, I'm in the massage chair, I'll bung that on and take a gamble, and just a little short, sharp power nap was enough for me not to relax too much and me back to go into a spasm. So I was mightily happy.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and if, you know, if everyone's happy, then, you know, Dave seems happy. It's nice. For me, I feel actually a lot better knowing that those in the States are not having to get up at really silly early doors on a Sunday, which is their only day off. You know what I mean? I just feel awkward that you're making them get up early, or they're having to get up early. And if it's more sociable for you guys and girls, then we'll have at it. I think Fox is happy to do his Sunday stream at that time. It's helping him out. Marcy says the massage chair sounds nice. Yeah, Helen got me it. And it's got full neck, back, shoulder, leg massage, Marcy, and you've got 5 different settings. But you lay it right back like a bed as well. You can sleep on it. And you've also got a thing where you can switch the pump on and it inflates with air. So if, like me, where you've got fused tailbones and things, or pressure points, you can actually pump up the cushions a bit just to take the stresses off of it. And it is a phenomenal piece of kit. It really is. And many a time that's been my lifesaver, that. So, yeah. And I sit there and I'm like, it's probably, it is. I can hear my teeth chattering, and yeah, but it is perfect. There you go. I am so happy that worked. It's not going to need a massive amount of seam filling, Dave. That is tighter than a chuffer, isn't it? Look at that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very good.
Hey, easily pleased. Fox says, I take a hit on viewer numbers at the earlier slot, but I'd rather that than nothing at all. Really, that surprises me, because we had good viewers at that time, mate. So it surprises me that you're taking a hit there, guys. To be honest, because, yeah, we had good figures at that time.
I'm sure Fox will figure it out.
I see what you did there, Dave.
Couldn't resist it.
Yeah. All right, let's have a bit of scribykins then. Yeah, I see what you did there, Dave Fox, figuring it out. That was impressive.
Don't let me down, Fox. I know you can figure it out.
Dun, 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 dun. There you go. So we got a bit of that. We got a bit of that. I'll try and hold this in place without dropping it. This is going to be a challenge. There you go.
Yeah.
We want to curve that instead. So we're not far off of there, actually. Doesn't need a lot. So I'm going to go less is more with that. There you go. Let's see how that looks. Lynn says, looks good. Thank you, Lynn. We try our best, darling. We try our best. Like I say, there's more than one way to skin a cat, but for me, that just works. Little template, bit of Tamiya tape. Scriby, out with the saw. I'm happy I've had the saw out of the Sunday show, Dave. I was having withdrawal symptoms, I was. So, yeah.
Withdrawal symptoms? You? Cool.
Yes. Yeah, well, I hadn't had the saw out for a little while, mate. And, yeah, I was beginning... You know, the saw was looking at me going, I'm still here, you know. You know, feeling unloved. I swear blind I heard it humming the Simon Bates music the other day.
Oh, blimey, that's going back.
Yeah, bit of our tune. It's like, yeah, I know you're there. Used to get used every week. Don't get used anymore now. Yeah.
News has got her mitts on a Tamiya Famos transporter.
Oh, good girl.
Oh, yeah.
She says, when I saw it at the shop, I had kittens. Good girl. Nice to have you on board, Muse. Really is, mate, because she's very talented builder. And Lynn's getting one as well, so it'd be lovely. And, yeah. The artwork shall be getting finalised and getting uploaded, because I'll get it up there the first week of March. That gives everyone enough notice, but I'm going to run it for the rest of the year, Marcy, so people can come and go with the group build as it suits them and their work commitments and real life commitments and all of that. Yeah, just makes it more easier for people that have got real life stuff going on. Like that. Oh yeah, look at that. Make the measure. Have you a bit of him? Get in. Get in, my son. She says, and John knocked $30 off the price too. She says, oh, she's doing the Revell one first. Happy days. Yeah, I dug the kit out ready for the Buddy build, and I've not opened the box yet and had a rummage because I know what will happen. The glue pot will come out and then I'll get told off by Dave, and yeah.
No.
Because that's how it starts with me. I'm like, I'll just have a little looky-loo at the bits, and then half of it's built within 10 minutes, and it's like, yeah, Dave, I think I've glued some stuff on I shouldn't have. Yeah. Oh, was that a sigh of Daveness I just heard?
Yeah. Thanks, Tim.
Is it mocking you, mate?
Yeah, it is.
Have a swig of tea. Have a swig of tea. Always works, mate. Don't let it win, Dave. It's only a model.
I know. No. It's not gonna beat me.
Okay. Marcy says, never done armour. This big kit or complicated, so I prefer the much more simple kit. She just laugh out loud. Yep. Yeah, it's one of them, Marcy. But it's funny, I was chatting to Dave earlier, and we are so happy that people have taken this little group build to their art, because we really didn't think it would be a subject that folk would be interested in. And yeah, we've had some really good feedback about it, and it's nice.
And I think, saying that you can do the kit how you want to has opened it up to a lot more people than we ever thought.
Yeah, that's it. It's their build and do with it what they want, mate. I mean, look at Max. He's going to do the full Gaslands jobby on it. I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
I'm looking forward to seeing what direction he's going to go on that one.
Because he's got a good vision as our Max. Marcy says on the Revel kit, the colour call out on the box is different than what's in the directions. Sounds about right.
Half of the course, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I've done that before in a Revel kit. Looked at the outside of the box without opening it, ordered all the paint in, gone to the instructions, and it's totally different paint. It's like, yeah, that goes well, that. It's not annoying at all when they do that.
No, not at all.
Right. So we got that going on like that.
It's the same annoyance when you do a full inbox review of a Land Rover when they haven't put the body shell in it.
Yeah, that must be really embarrassing when you do that. Whoever's done that must feel a right twit.
Feel a right tit and a left tit.
Yeah, I can't imagine how that must feel.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, you've got to be some kind of spoon to do that, Dave, ain't you?
Oh, a total price spoon.
You're never going to live that down.
No. I even mock myself for it.
Yeah. As I said at the time, you shelled out all that money. Yes.
I know.
Josh is in. What group build? He says it's going to be all announced in the Festa group. It's basically we are doing the tank on a transporter group build. It's going to be starting in April. We've been chatting about it the last couple of shows, and yeah, it's all the group members, patron members, channel members can all join in. It's going to run for the whole year. Basically, you can do what you like with it. You can weather it. You can paint it in polka dots for all we care. It's your kit, your build, your choice on how you do it. As long as you end up with a tank on a transporter, you can add bits to it. You can warhammer it, gaslands it, whatever you choose to do. Their artwork and that's all going to be going up shortly. I've done all the thumbnails and that. I'm just going to do a little short video to go with it, just going about what it is, what you can do and where to go to be a part of it.
And if you want to be a total rebel, you can open the instructions at the back page and go back to front if you wanted to.
Stefan says as he watches both streams, the switch of the time slots is perfectly okay as I'm usually at home. I'm not housebound as such, but going out is quite an effort, so I avoid it at weekends if possible. Not a problem. Josh says, okay, awesome. Not a problem, Josh. You're more than welcome to join in, mate. You're in the group, if I remember rightly. So, yeah, all the details will be going up in the group as well as on YouTube, Patreon. So, yeah, it'll get posted up pretty much everywhere and pimped. Yes, I did say I'm going to do pimpage, Dave.
Pimpage?
Yeah.
You and your pimpage.
Yeah, so we've got a bit of filling to do there, which isn't a problem. Let the glue go off on that before I worry about that. But my initial theory about that was proven right, and I'm happy that I've done that modification now.
With all this pimpage that you're going to be doing, you might actually out-pimp Fox.
I know, it's scary, isn't it? It's the new improved Festa for 2023. Well, I made several deals with people in the hangout that I would strive to improve on. So, at risk of them all mocking me and giving me the finger of shame, I've kind of got to live up and put me money where my mouth is, you know.
Yes.
And I get it, you know. None of it's nasty, you know. It's just being friendly. You know, how do people know you've put a video up when you're not actually telling them? And I know that. I know I'm the world's worst at pimpage. So I've got I must try harder mantra for 2023. And I'm being held accountable to it. So,
oh dear.
So I make no apologies for the extra pimpage. It's all part of growing the channel and you know, and a few folks have said, well, how do people in these groups know what you do when you don't actually post in these groups? And that's a valid point, actually.
Yeah.
Because you sit there and you assume people know what you do. They know where your channel is and they'll go there. Not everyone does, mate. Yeah, Mew says it might take her a year to do it. No rush, Marcy, at the end of the day, love. You take your time. You do it in your own time. And even if we get to the end of the year, you take as long as you want on the build, love. It's not a problem. At the end of the day, don't rush against the clock. It's only there as a rough guideline to let people get out and grab the kit. But if you want it to run longer, I can just have it as you're done when you finished it and just let it run and run and run. Makes no odds to me. So what's easier for everyone else? Mew says, I need to try and share what I do more. Well, there's your challenge for the year then, Marcy. Can we have more posts of your work, please? Oh, yeah. I bet she's looking at the screen now going, you're a git, Festa. Is the correct answer.
I'm sure it might be a bit stronger than that.
Yeah, I cleaned it up, Dave. There you go. Let's put a bit of that in there. Let's put a couple of layers of that in there, and I think that might do it. Only just to bridge that up. I don't want to go at it with sprue goo because I think that might be more. Josh says, yes, Muse, share more. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, you're a talented woman at the end of the day, Muse, and I think that, you know, we need to see more of what you do. Same with Lynn. You know, you're good builders. Don't be shy in coming forward. Get your work in there. It's not a competition on who's the best builder. We don't care what the skill level of someone's work is in the gallery. You've put the effort in, you've put the work in, and we try to pimp it as best as we can and let the world see what you're doing. It's not a peeing contest on who's the best and all of that lot. That's what I've worked on. That's what I've done this week. Good on you. She says everything else is just more work. She says the feed and shorts so far. Yeah, that's what a lot of what I'm doing, you know, is just a quick short. I'm going to be doing me blog each week, so I shall be looking at getting that sorted out. There's a lot on the agenda that I've set templates up for, and now that I seem to be picking up a little bit from my recent blip, I'm hoping to get back into my routine. Every time I've said this, something's gone Pete Tong, but it's not for the want of trying. So hopefully if my carcass leaves me alone for a little bit, I can play a bit of catch up. Right. Okay. Let's chop that off of there. At least I've got the bit then. So the chassis is getting cut off the sprue there, Dave.
Chassis?
The chassis. He's going to kill me. He's going to absolutely kill me when he next sees me.
He's going to be sat there shaking his fist at the screen.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, Fox, is it an E-Models this week? Because if that's the case, I might have to blow Monday out. Because I know he's going to kill me, see? So my self-preservation is kicking in.
Self-preservation, or are you being a coward?
Being a coward, Dave, and I freely admit my coward gene is active. Absolutely, mate. Let's cut that off up there. Cut your thumb off, Cole. Cut a bit off the sprue. That's better. Phil Bolton says, I'd post more, but it usually takes me a month or more to finish a kit. Hey, Phil, not a problem, mate. Post as and when you can. You know, it's just nice. It's just nice to see all your work, because I know me and Dave say it a lot, but we are really, really humbled and honoured and privileged with the work you all put in the gallery, because all of you have got a hell of a lot of talent. And, you know, it's not just about me and Dave, it's about you folks. You know, it's your gallery show at the end of the day. And it's just lovely to see all your work, apart from PJ, because he's a git. And, he's a shiny car git, so he can take one. You know, but other than that, we're only joking, PJ. Yeah, get your work in there. Let us see it. Let's let the world see what you do and pimp your channels, and why not? It's always nice to see your work. And it inspires me, it inspires Dave, and it makes us want to get better at what we do. So
oh yeah.
Kevin says, time's never a problem. It's nice to see everyone's work. It's inspirational. Absolutely, Kev. It is. It inspires me to learn new things. You know, I see stuff on there, and luckily I get to see a lot of the folk in the Zooms. And I'll sit and say, yeah, how did you do that? And they'll sit and talk to you, and you've learnt something new, because that's what I love about this hobby, is the fact that every day you learn something new, or a new technique, or a better way of doing something. And that, for me, keeps me wanting to do the hobby, keeps me inspired, because if I thought for 1 minute I couldn't improve, where's my incentive? Where's my motivation to do a better job? You know, whenever I get asked, what's your best build, Cole? I just say, my next one. Because it keeps you alive. It keeps you wanting to improve, doesn't it?
Ah.
Bit of scribing there.
Dominic won't be here next Sunday.
All right.
I'm in the pub with a model making club.
Good, man.
Model making and alcohol.
Cool, yeah. How many tank wheels are you going to stick to that shiny car you're building?
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, you know, I've never seen a Mitsubishi Evo with an half track, but I think I'm about to. No, it's not a problem, mate. I'll put a note into HR to let them know that you've let me know, mate, so they don't dock your wages. He says, I'll take some inspiration photos. You're more than welcome, because I think the following week it will be gallery show. So we're only a couple of weeks from the end of the month, because it's a short month, isn't it, February? 28 days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just 20
last full week next week.
Yeah, 26th next week. So the following Sunday it will be gallery show.
Ooh.
Oh, what possibly could go wrong there?
That would be the 5th of March.
Yeah.
I won't be here.
That's all right. Do it on my own.
I will be on my way up to see my mum.
All right. When was you going to tell me that? On the 4th of March?
Probably.
Yeah, about normal for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's all about you. No worries, mate. I'm sure I'll get a co-host on. The show will go on. So, yeah. I could hear them all now clambering around going, me.
Aren't you lucky?
Please, sir.
Me.
Yeah.
Can I do it?
I'll go in the hangout later. They'll all be sat there like a bunch of Hermione Grangers with their hands up. Me. Nah. But yeah, I'm sure we'll sort something out. I might do a gallery with the Festa and friends, you know, just, yeah. Why not? Be something different. I'll ask them in the hangout and see what they think.
Oh dear. What What could possibly go wrong?
Absolutely. Get a bit of that going on. Hell of a lot of mould lines on this chassis. Couple of dinks in there, couple of ejector pin marks, but pardon me, nothing a deft bit of sanding won't get rid of.
Good old Revell.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta love them, ain't you? Yeah, but a little bit of surfacer on there, that'll. It's actually a strengthening plate on that side, so we can smooth that down a bit.
Oh.
Dominic says, I will keep your squabble if Dave is not there on the Sunday. Yeah, no worries. But, yeah, I'll probably open it up and just have friends hang out doing the gallery or something.
Yep.
We'll sort something out. Like I say, the show shall go on. Can't let the viewers down. All right, there you go. Right. So we got a bit of that. Okay, so that goes in there in anticipation. There's going to have no modifications on here. As such, I'm not putting an eye lift kit on or anything like that. So, yeah. So that's a normal end. Festa and Friends sounds great to me, says Lynn. There you go. So we'll do a bit of that, and gives other people a chance to have an input into the gallery show, doesn't it?
Yep.
Why not? So that'll go in like that. So it's a bit of a persuasion fit. So we'll have a bit of a D seam on there as well. Lynn says Festa and Friends sounds fine to me. There you go. Why not? Yeah. Have you a bit of that? Matthew Ward says, yeah, the Festa and Friends sounds good. Happy days, because, yeah. Well, the thing is, we enjoyed them shows. Everyone that came on enjoyed it, and it's like something I'd like to keep going, and we're going to do more of it with buddy builds and that, and probably interject them into the Friday and the Sunday streams at some point. So, yeah, it just shakes it up a little bit, doesn't it? Keeps everything fresh, and yeah. And again, it's another perk of being a Zoom and a patron and a channel member, because you get to come on these live streams. See what I did there, Dave? Good segue.
Cool, yeah.
PJ's impressed with that, I can imagine. I bet he's thinking, yeah, that was an unprompted pimpage. I know. But yeah, if you've got a webcam and a mic and you're a channel member, you can get the chance to get on a live stream. Got a webcam and a mic. Say hello to the audience.
What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly. It can only go well.
You hope.
Yeah. Happy days. It can only go well, mate. What it's all about. Reece says, I miss them old shows. We used to have them right laughs. Yeah, this is what I kind of want to get back, Reece, with the Festa and Friends thing, is that free for all banter, you know, and don't get me wrong, me and Dave have banter, but opening up, especially on a Friday, maybe once a month at the first weekend of the month, being that the Sunday brunch is the gallery show at the beginning of the month, is perhaps the Friday frolic becomes a once a month Festa and Friends on a Friday. And we open it up as that no holds barred group banter that we once all had, Reese. And if that's something that you and fellow members and patrons are interested in, as you know me, I'll happily do it, because we used to have some really, really, really good laughs on them shows, and it gives everyone an opportunity to come on. You know, when I did the ones at Christmas, I had Lynn, Jeff was on, you know, and it enlightened them and gave them a chance to interact with the audience. And I certainly enjoyed them. The viewers certainly enjoyed them. And it's something I'd like to keep doing, to be honest with you. So if you're up for it, you know, then come and join in. What possibly could go wrong? Yeah. Oh dear. What? Yeah. Be careful what you wish for, folks. Reese says, in that case, count me back in again. Well, yeah, you know, what do you think? You know, I mean, being that we make the change at the beginning of each month on the Sunday stream for the gallery, we got the group build coming up. So not every stream that I do will be a 10 or 11 people stream, but certainly beginning weekend of each month, we can have a free-for-all on the brunch and the Friday show. And it just gives more people the chance to get involved, doesn't it? The same with the group build. We're going to open up the Sunday stream where we'll have regular group build updates. But we can also have that on the beginning of the Friday show once a month. You know, how are you getting on with your group builds, people? Well, we can have a section on it. But I think the all no holds barred banter will work better on a Friday night than it would on a Sunday lunchtime, because if people have got family and youngsters about, the last thing you want is us lot having adult, I wouldn't say swearing, because we need to cut that down because YouTube give you strikes now. So we still have to be careful there. But you could certainly have banter, you know what I mean? You don't need to be effing and jeffing or have a laugh.
Oh, no.
So Kevin says, go for it. Sounds good to him. Well, yeah, it's all feedback at the end of the day, because you know me, I'm very open with suggestions and ideas and things. And, you know, if people have got better ideas than mine, I sit and listen. You know, what I don't dig is people that are trying to control what you do and take over. I'm not into that. Had enough of that. Yeah, don't need none of that. Lynn says, sounds great. On Friday I'll be home for work by then. There you go. That gives people an opportunity then, doesn't it?
Yep.
Have you a bit of this? So let's give that a wiggle. Slap that in there. Nah. And this is all getting dry fitted at the moment, folks. It's not getting permanently glued yet. It helps Cole. Put that up the right way, you pillock. There you go. So just as well this is dry fitting, folks. I make the mistakes so that you don't have to. I just want to dry fit the suspension components.
Being special again, are you?
Yeah, I was having one of those moments, mate. Bill says, and we get to see the faces behind the names. Yeah, I mean, I just think for me, it's always nice to meet people and put faces to the names, because, don't get me wrong, not everyone wants to come on and be face to cam, Phil. And I respect that. You know, if people don't want the world to see who they are for various reasons, it could be they're not comfortable with it, or it's anxiety.
Hang on a minute. So who was it that when I got into a hangout
I know what's coming.
with you and Terry,
Yeah.
you hit the live button.
Yeah, you know what my answer to that is? And tough. Yeah. Jeff says live hangouts, cool. Yeah, absolutely, Jeff. Pretty much what it's going to be. I mean, because we have some cracking laughs in the hangouts, and it's a shame that people don't get to see that. And yeah, so I'm up for it. No, I don't have a live button in the Zoom, mate. I disabled it because not everyone who's a member of the Zoom wants to go live, Dave. So if I had a live button in a Zoom hangout and someone inadvertently pressed it, there might be a member that doesn't want to be live, mate. So I have to respect that. That's why I disabled that feature. Yeah, Reese says, haha, yeah, Cole was good. It got me a few times with the live button. Absolutely. Matthew Ward says his internet dropped again. What's happening Friday? I'm looking at maybe the first week of every Friday having a live hangout and doing that just to shake things up a little bit. And it's just a little perk for Zoom and channel members. Gives them a chance to let the world see them. Being that the first week of every month on a Sunday we do the gallery show, and we've got group builds coming up where people will be randomly coming in on a Sunday to talk about their progress and things like that. Is how I started my life on YouTube, was being part of group hangouts on here. We used to have such a laugh doing them, and it's something I'd like to do again, but obviously not every week, because it stops being funny after a while, and too much of one thing can kill interest. But I just want to try to keep my own mojo going for live streaming, because I like, as Dave knows, he's worked with me long enough, every year I like to change things slightly just to keep it fresh, just to liven it up. And it keeps me wanting to live stream. Otherwise, because of the effort it takes me, I wouldn't do it. And I like to give something back. I like people that are kind enough to support me to also feel involved in some way. So for me, the easiest way of doing that is, well, let's go live together then. Guru says, yep, the 24/7 Zoom is strictly offline. Absolutely, mate. When I initially set it up, I made a point of not having a live feature, because there are members in there that are anxiety sufferers, or for whatever reason do not want the world to see them, and they're not comfortable with ever going live. They just want to sit and talk to their mates, and I have to respect that. It's, at the end of the day, part of what makes the Zoom. It's a private hangout where what is said in the hangout stays in the hangout, whereas if it's a live stream on the yard, people know when they come in, they're coming into a live show. They've got control over themselves. But the Zoom will never be a live thing. It's always going to say private. Oh, look at me. But, yeah, I just think it's, yeah. Lynn says Matthew's talked about opening up the Friday Frolic to patrons and members. Yeah, it'll be once a month, Lynn. That's what I'm on about on the Friday Frolic. The Sunday shows are the Sunday shows. We'll be doing live build or buddy build updates on it. But the Frolic, where we do the gallery show once a month, first weekend on a Sunday, I might as well have the same thing where I go into Yard on the Friday, because I use different streaming software for this show. But if I'm going to be using the StreamYard, I can then use it on the Friday show and the Sunday show and just keep it all set up, ready to go. So I'm happy to do that if that's what members and patrons would like and want to be a part of and feel involved in. I still want to keep the regular Friday Frolic with me and Fox, so, you know, because that is our baby. But first weekend of every month, it's a Festa and Friends, and Fox will still be there. He can still come in and do his thing. But there's just going to be more people on camera. Have a think about it, peeps. If it's something that you want to be a part of, hit me up and let me know. Because I know you can have a maximum of 10 in, but I can just rotate it. Well, you know, every half hour I go, right, we've got someone new coming in, so someone has to make way for their half hour or whatever. We'll see what happens. You know, might find I only get 5 people interested. I don't know. I think it's just something different, Dave, didn't you?
Oh, definitely.
Matthew says, sounds good. I'll see if I can stay up and keep my eyes open. Well, there's always going to be the once a month Sunday show updates on the Buddy Builds, Matthew. So if that's easier for you, come in on a Sunday and say what you're doing. You know, because that'll be happening once a month as well. So it's all part of the schedule. And as soon as I've got it all the artwork done and the thumbnails done, I'll put it up in all the groups so people are aware of it. And then you make your own mind up on what suits you at the end of the day. It's all about trying to give something back, because you're all good enough. You're all good enough in the current economic situation to still support me. And the least I can do is try to give back as often as I can with what I can. That's why I initially set the Zoom up. You know, I'd love to be able to gift you all stuff, but I can't afford to do that because it don't work. So the least I could do is give you a nice area where you can all sit and have a laugh and a joke. So I set the Zoom up for that reason. This is my way of giving something back to all you lovely people. And Dave.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew he'd zoned out. He's probably surfing Amazon now, Dave. It's shopping time.
I'm having a really good time at the moment.
Oh, are you? Is it a tiresome task?
Yeah.
What's the Harry? Oh, look at that. It's 4:45, Dave.
Oh, blimey.
We'll come off at 5.
Yeah, come off at 5.
Yeah. There you go, folks. We'll come off at 5 p.m. Really been nice that you've all come in, because we thought the change in time might throw a lot of you out. You know, so I'd like to say a big thank you for sticking with us and taking the time slot change and coming in and joining us still, because it does mean a lot. And, you know, the most important thing of any live stream I do isn't me, it's the audience, it's you in chat. You're the important part of this, because without you, none of this would be possible, because I'd have no one to talk to.
Oh.
You know, I'd still have Dave to stream with, don't get me wrong, but you're the same as me, Dave. It's always nice to have an audience, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice to do the show, but it's also nice to know that there's people watching.
Yeah. There you go. Because I want that to be nice and smooth. The hangout is great. Thank you very much, Colin. Not a problem, Matthew. It's my pleasure, mate. You know, the hangout's important for me because, you know, I'm housebound. I don't get out. And every now and then, my mental health demons come at me and they haunt me because I get a bit of cabin fever. I get depressed and down in the dumps, and the hangout for me is a bloody lifesaver. I'm not going to lie about it. It is, and it's like that for me, and it's like that for a lot of people. And it's nice to know if you've had a scabby fag end of a day, you can go in, look at the screen, and there's going to be someone you can talk to. And that's vitally important to me. So, yeah.
Yeah, don't suffer in silence.
No. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just an important thing, and it's such a thing that I'm glad I did, to be honest with you. I'm really glad I set it up, because I feel happy, because it's a legacy. It's giving something back. And when I'm long gone, it should continue, because contingencies have been made. So, yeah. There you go. So we got a bit of chassis work started. I'm going to get rid of all these annoying mould lines that are in it. So they're going to take a bit of deft sanding out. So I'll probably do the rest of that off air during the week. Get rid of the ejector pin marks and stuff and really give that a larrapin, which, if I'm going to weather it, is going to be covered in mud and gunge anyway, but I shall know it's been done. So that's a nice bit of chassis started there, Dave. See what I did?
You've been working on the chassis?
Yeah, been working on my chassis, Dave.
Ah.
Yeah. What a lovely chassis it is as well, mate.
Oh, good.
I'm so going to go to hell, when I
Probably.
We've got a bit of that on there. We've got one of those in there.
Mind you, he says,
Yeah.
I take it Fox's shoulder's all right now because he hasn't had a whinge and a wibble about that for a while.
I think Sholdy Woldy was sawsy the other day, but I think obviously he was on about, I think he's had a sore backy wacky this week.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sholdy Tootsies are all right, but I think Backy Wacky's been playing him up a little bit.
Oh, blessy Wessy.
Yeah, so we got a bit of that.
Oh,
It says, yeah, chassis.
Foxy Woxy.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's Fox hates it when people say chassis, Lynn. So we're deliberately doing it to mock him. But normally, yeah, it's a chassis at the end of the day. But
yeah,
Fox admitted that it really annoys him when people call it that. And it's the worst thing he could ever do is tell me and Dave that something winds him up.
Mm.
Because we immediately mock him then.
Yep.
I think he'd learn, Dave.
I was about to say you'd think he'd learned by now, but he hasn't.
No. I'm sure we'll go to hell.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a special place in hell that Foxy's putting us at the moment. Lynn says, poor old Foxy's falling apart. Yeah, he's a proper old man. He's only 51, but he's a proper old man.
Yeah.
Be wearing beige next, Dave, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he'll have them, what are they called? Those slippers that look like boots.
yeah, I know the ones.
With the furry top thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's all downhill for him now, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got a bit of that going on. I think that'll be a good place for me to finish this week on there. Because that'll leave exhaust pipes to start, rear suspension to start next week. Yeah.
It goes together when you line it up properly, Dave.
Have you been special again, Dave?
Yeah.
So happy it's not just me.
Yeah, I went there all on my own.
Yeah. Marcy says, I don't like what YouTube has done to the page format. Have to pop out chat to read it. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of tweaks again, Muse, haven't they? And it's an absolute pain. I would rather, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Leave it be. It's like Facebook with their constant menu switching now that you have to do between profiles. I have obviously my Festa 67's workshop and my main profile. But if you want to work on your page or your group, you have to keep switching. It's an absolute pain in the arse. And like I say, YouTube have done it now where you got to pop out chat. It's
not good.
Anything to make you click an unnecessary button. It's like Windows. You want to do something. Are you really sure you want to do that? Yes. Are you doubly sure? Yeah. Are you super treble secret sure? And it's like, really? And then it's, please enter your password to do this. It's like, leave me alone or I'm going to go and get Linux and install that. Fox says, I can neither confirm or deny that I have developed an appreciation of corduroy. Exactly. Corduroy and tweed. Yeah, I reckon he's got one of those jackets with the corduroy shoulder pads and all of that. Like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you been looking at corduroy trousers online then, Fox? See, I last time I was in a newsagent's, I inadvertently, subconsciously headed towards the Fisherman Friend and Werther's Original Day. And H caught me. She went, "Old man sweets." I went, "What?" She went, "You seen what's there?" And I went, "I hadn't noticed them, love. I was looking, I was looking at, and I'm looking around, try and find something else." And she's like, "Yeah. Fancied some Werther's Originals, did you, Pops?" Yeah. Bless her. Why is it when you reach a certain age that slipper socks become a thing? Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, nice pair of slipper socks. I'll treat myself to them. And then I'm like, just buying myself these. Yeah, what's that all about? But if it stops me getting told off for walking around in bare feet, yeah.
Well, I'll just put a thick pair of woolly socks on.
Yeah, because as you know, I do have a habit of treading on things like nails and thumbtacks. And bung that in there. There's another model I've got on the go, Dave. Yeah, I like having kits on the go, you might have noticed. So we got a bit of engine. Yeah, that's a bit of engine done. This will all stay as sub-assemblies ready for painting. We got a bit of chassis.
Chassis?
Yeah, not glued in. Dry fitted.
Oh, so it's a free floating chassis.
Yeah, and then we've done a bit of modifying. The saw has been out to put them levers on the correct side.
Oh.
And obviously I've had my shell on the bench throughout, just to mock Dave that mine had a body shell with it and Dave's didn't.
Not sad word. Not biting.
Yeah, Jeff says someone is justifying their job by the sounds of it. Absolutely. And if you wanna mock Dave, he'll appreciate this. You can head over to his channel and you can watch the review he did on the Land Rover, where he done a full video review without realising that he was missing the body shell. And he'll appreciate it because it will give his video some views. And if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe. Say, Dave, I look after you. This is the only reason he comes on. I don't hear from him any other time until 5 minutes before we go live, because he knows I'm going to pimp his Patreon and his channel for him. See, that's the only reason he comes on. Oh, I sit here on my own all week, no one to love. Through the tears. With me body shell.
It's all right, I'll kill him later.
Yeah, he will do. He will. He go, you are a tow rag. I cleaned that up, Dave, didn't I?
Well, yeah, I already had a go at you about something else that you got me into.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Yeah. I accept my guilt.
Yes, totally and utterly.
Yeah, but hey, you know, you love me for it. You know you do. Right. I think that's a good point or a good place to wrap up for the day then, Mr. You.
Yep.
Let these lovely people go off and have something to eat, drink, and be merry.
Exactly.
So we're going to naff off and love and leave you and let you get on with the rest of your Sunday. Massive, massive thank you for spending a bit of time with us and accepting the time change and all of that lot very graciously. So it is appreciated.
Ooh, yep, thank you very much.
And we look forward to seeing you next Sunday for another At the Bench at the same time, 2 p.m. UK time.
Yep.
I'll be back Monday, I think it is. If I remember rightly, there's an e-models on this Monday, and I think it's my what's in store. So keep an eye out for that, folks. Also keep an eye out, hopefully things work this week. I'll be doing an e-models with Fox. I haven't shot him at dawn, but I was tempted. So hopefully we can sit and do that. And then we'll be back for a frolic on Friday as well, folks. So massive, massive thanks. Again, thanks for your ongoing support on memberships and patronages and super chats. It really, really does help me out. And I am immensely grateful, folks. So with that, stay safe, stay well. Love you all. See you on the next one.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best.